That's very true.
So then how is Italian not a race? I would say Mediterranean is a race.
It is not.
Then what are Italians considered?
White.
How is an Italian, if you see someone from Sicily,
Irish
they're not.
people were also considered to be not white until they were.
Yes, but I'm saying, have you ever seen a Sicilian? Do they look white?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I mean, how, then why, when they came here, did Italian Americans face segregation as well?
Yeah, mostly xenophobia. Also, the idea of whiteness at the time was a very specific Anglo type of white. Have you ever heard the phrase WASP?
No.
Y'all, don't forget, y'all. We're in here battling. Okay, we're rumbling in the Bronx. All right. Tip a brother. Put something in the tip jar. You can say anything you want to an op. Cash App, PayPal. Links are in the bio. What were you saying?
I said, no, I haven't heard of WASP.
Yeah. White Anglo-Saxon Protestant. So whiteness had a very narrow kind of identity, and then it broadened as the needs of the race grew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, what happens is sometimes groups will not be a race, but be racialized, right? So when you talk about Sicilian, that is a racialized group. However, their racial identity is white.
Okay.
Just like Mexican is a nationality, however, they get racialized as Mexican, right? That's why people think Mexican's a race. It's really weird. It's really bizarre. Like at least once alive, somebody will come up and go, "Yeah, but Mexicans," and I'll be like, "What is this? 1995? Like, the fuck?"
Okay, so you're basically just saying
Those
like,
Mexicans. It's fucking weird.
okay, so you're basically just saying like, black people can be xenophobic, right? They can be, but they don't. But you're saying they don't have like the power to be racist. Wait, I'm sorry. Can you please give me your definition of racism again? And like, can you give me an example of racism?
Yeah. The structuring and maintenance of a hierarchy based on the superficial physical characteristics that society deems important. A great example would be de facto segregation.
Segregation. Okay, but again,
Or blocking black people out of the homesteading, or not giving black soldiers the GI Bill, or the slave codes, where they outlined very clearly a racial hierarchy, and they did nothing to upend that or invert that paradigm.
okay, again, but you mentioned segregation, but not other groups besides black people were segregated. So
That's very true. However, why did segregation come about?
I mean, it came about after slavery with the Jim Crow
A
laws.
response to slavery.
Yes, but
And
it affected more than just
a
black people.
response
So
to
why?
abolition. Yeah. Are you trying to make the claim that segregation was not about race?
No, I'm saying it was, but I'm just saying it affected more than just black people. So more than just black people can't be racist in your term, right?
No, only white people. Who was doing the structuring of segregation? Was it non-white people?
No, I mean, I'm basically just saying
Okay.
there's certain white groups that face segregation. So how could they be racist?
How can who be racist?
The white groups that face segregation, how can they be racist?
Like Polish people? By being white.
Like the Sicilians, how can they be racist? They experience,
By being white.
but they experience segregation too. You just said because black people experience segregation, that's an act of racism.
Based on their what status?
Skin color.
No, sorry.
What'd you say?
Not based on their skin color.
Black people weren't segregated based on their skin color?
No, Sicilian people weren't segregated based on their skin color.
Yes, they were.
Listen, no, they weren't.
When they came here,
They were segregated based on their nation of origin.
that's not true. My grandfather's from Sicily, and when he went into he went
I
to the
don't care
south.
about the anecdote. The records prove it. Like literally, the Neighborhood evaluation forms from the HOLC clearly list it.
But I know that my own grandfather, when he was in the South, he's from Sicily.
Was probably very much discriminated against based on his Italian lineage, yes, or Italian origin, yes, his Italian identity, yes. What I'm telling you that yes, he probably was discriminated against based on his Italian identity. However, it's not race. Also,
No, he was
race is not
discriminated
skin
against.
color. We've already covered this. Why are you having such a hard time?
Yeah, race is what? It's you said like hair texture, facial feature, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, phenotype. The
Yes.
superficial physical characteristics that society deems important.
Yes, and I'm saying that certain groups within Europe, under that definition, don't classify as white.
What? What are you talking about?
I
You're
mean that there's.
confused.
Well, I mean, what are you saying?
Yeah, I've laid it out pretty clearly for you. Race is a classification system based on the superficial physical characteristics that society deems important. Italian people, though racialized as a group, were not discriminated against based on their race, rather by their nation of origin and their ethnic identity. Ethnicity is
They were
not the same thing as
discriminated
race.
against because they were darker.
Oh, incorrect. I'm so sorry.
How is that incorrect?
It just didn't happen.
Well, it did happen again because I mean, if you let me speak, I have a direct example from
Yeah,
my
you're
own
talking
family
about your
that it did
grandpa.
happen. Yes, and he was discriminated
His
against
darker
because he was
skin
darker.
and his darker skin was an indicator of what?
That he was Mediterranean.
Okay, so that he was not American or English or Portuguese or Spanish.
He was born here. His father immigrated here.
Okay, all right. So it was an
So he was
indicator.
American.
It was an indicator of his Italian identity, his Italian ethnicity. Yes.
Yes, but they didn't like them because they were darker.
Oh, sorry. No, they didn't like them because they were Italian.
But why would that be?
Because of the very narrow definition of white wasps. We've covered this. I don't understand why you're sea lioning at this point. Why are you're just asking a shitload of questions? And this is a debate, bud. You should know some shit, right? If you're going to debate me on this. And I've been teaching you this entire time. I'm tired of teaching you shit. You've had to go and Google what race is.
You're right. Thank you. I just have one last question. So you're basically saying black people can't be racists because...
Don't tell me it's your last question. I've already told you I've answered enough questions.
Yo,
Finish eating. T. Green.
man, I can talk. I can talk to Solid.
You know that was some weird shit you pulled, right? It was
bro.
weird, man.
Just like, hey, man. Every time I dial in his stream, like I don't know, 50% of the time, you shined everybody up there. So I didn't think it was going to be like that.
It was like, hey, is Solid home? It was weird, bro. It was weird. It was a little creepy.
My
Not
bad,
gonna
bro.
lie.
My bad.
You here to debate?
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't see your background. I just see a bunch of request boxes.
Can y'all see?
I don't know how to explain.
Can y'all see?
1, 2, 3,
I'm asking
4,
the
5,
chat.
6. There's 7 request boxes.
Y'all can see? I don't know, man. The topics are communism, black people can't be racist, and all masculinity is toxic.
Okay.
Real quick.
I'm not gonna
Let me
debate
see if I
you
got
on
some
the-
W's real quick, and then we'll get started. W, too many thoughts for the $1 dono that says small human asked if you got a new haircut. I did get a new haircut. W small human. W small human. All right. Okay, that's the only W we got. Don't forget, y'all. I'm in battle mode. All right, we're battling. We're squabbing over here. Cash App, PayPal. The links are in the bio. Black labor is not free. Go ahead and send a tip. Just the tip. No pause. All right. What topic do you want?
No, I'm not going to debate you on the racism thing because we're not going to come to an agreement on that. But I will debate you on the communism.
That's kind of bizarre, don't you think?
What, the agreement thing?
Yeah, the fact that like I'm probably more well versed than you, right? Like I probably like have more research done than you do, right? But then just because you don't like it, we're not going to agree. I
No,
don't think that's
because
a
their
little weird.
definitions are. I'm not going to agree because their definitions are different.
Okay, so the problem is that you think that the definition will be a determiner or a determinant of who's right or not. That's that.
It,
The definition won't tell us anything other than we're talking about the same shit, right? We would have to. Okay, what's the definition of a Ford Focus?
a car that gets good gas mileage, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, I'll agree to that definition. How many spark plugs does a Ford Focus have?
I don't know. Is it a four cylinder? I mean, I don't know. I don't have a Ford Focus.
Well, let's use the definition. A car that gets good gas mileage.
Yeah, most of the time they're small motors, like a four cylinder, probably four spark plugs.
So four spark plugs would be four cylinders.
Yes, sir.
How can we know that?
If you know how engines work, then you'll know that each cylinder has to have its
Gotta
own
know how
spark
the
plug to
engine
fire.
works. All right. So not the definition.
Oh my goodness, it's Santana.
Would you like to debate Santana?
I came up specifically because I wanted to debate him.
Look, I'll debate Santana if that's what y'all want.
No,
Go
keep
ahead.
getting cooked by solid.
Y'all playing with me, Santana.
Okay.
But-
Wait.
What? What?
Damn. I was about to fuck up this chicken. Hold on real quick. Because the leftovers.
I got you,
I
man.
need
Because
these leftovers.
you know what's funny. You got it. Because my food just got here, so I was about to do the same. But that's fine. Listen, go ahead and repeat what you were just saying.
Who, me?
Yeah, because I came in and I cut you off, and then like the sound cut out when I came up. But repeat what you were just saying.
I just got in here and I wanted to not debate him on racism, but it looks like we somewhat took that route. So I was just saying that we're not going to come to agreement because we have two different definitions of what racism is.
Why does the definition matter so much to you?
My definition is just strictly like hate towards another group of people. That's
Right,
my
but
definition of racism.
But what I'm saying is, why does the definition matter so much to you? Why not the actual like function, the way that it's actually affecting the reality we live in? Because I mean, you can talk about the definition, the meaning on paper, but if you're not looking at like how those things actually present itself in reality, then isn't that kind of meaningless?
Well, because if we all can agree that racism is hate towards another group, then anybody can point hate at anybody, and that's racism.
Right, but I mean, like we already have a word for hate, which is hate, right?
Well, I mean that's just one example. I mean you
Right,
can go
right.
beyond
But
hate.
what I'm saying is, if we already have an understanding as far as like how what hate is and how it presents itself, then why are you so stuck on trying to assign the term racism to the action of hate? Like, why
Yeah,
not
I
try to
ain't
get the
even trying
deeper
to.
understanding? Why not try to get the deeper understanding of what racism actually is versus just looking for a consensus on the meaning of the word? Because, like, you do understand that just boiling it down to hating other people completely reduces what racism is and the impact that it has on people.
Uh, just because any human can be racist. I mean, it don't matter about your skin color. Any human can be racist.
Well, again, it seems like the reason why you're so stuck on trying to get this across and you're trying to fit it into your limited understanding is because it makes you feel comfortable in leaning into a word that you understand. You understand hate, right? It's easy for you to understand hate and you can subscribe hate. And subscribing hate makes it easier to say, well, anybody can be hateful, but then you don't understand race and racism. And so since you don't understand race and racism and you want to absolve the fact that, like, hey, white people aren't the only one that can be racist, you want to absolve yourself and you want to absolve the group that you belong to. But like taking a step back, if you understand the systems and the mechanisms and like how it actually affects people, then I think you would be better off. I mean, like, I hate the Boston Celtics, right? I hate the New England Patriots. That doesn't make me
Really? That's
racist
terrible.
towards them. I'm a Lakers and a Panthers fan. So, like the assignment to just saying, well, it's hate, that doesn't make sense because there's so much more to it.
That's why I said we're not going to come to an agreement. So can we go to communism?
Wait, we're not going to come to an agreement because it doesn't make you feel good. Can we acknowledge that it's only about your feelings? What type of empirical data do you have to justify your premise that anyone can be racist?
I don't. Let's see. How would I word this? It was on my tongue and I lost it. I just don't agree with what you agree with on that topic. And
Right, because your feelings, that's why I said, what type of empirical data do you have to like contradict or even validate the things that you're saying?
Casey, you got to stop being a coward in the comments, man. I'm going to go ahead and mute you. You need to request up.
Solid. What was the other word you used? Not racism, but it's xenophobia.
Yep.
So maybe those two words, Santana, just mean the exact same thing to me, and I don't care to separate them.
Well,
Maybe
but
that's what
then
I'm getting
again,
at.
that's just you leaning on your own ignorance, which exactly. Like, so again, can you just acknowledge that you want to be comfortable and that's the only reason you're not engaging? You're not engaging because like you have any type of empirical data to disprove it. You just want to be comfortable. You just want to feel safe and not being able to say that anyone can be racist is not safe to you. It's not comfortable. And so since you're feeling this discomfort, you're looking for something to actually point to. And that's why you are just like, well, it's just the same. It's not.
Sure. I feel safe or comfortable.
I think a lot of the time people start from what they think racism is and then build on that. And instead, what people do, instead of just looking at society and how society works, and then figuring out why, right? Like, what actually happens is people notice disparities, and they try to find the answers to why those disparities are there, and they arrived at racism, right? It's not just we started with racism and then built, right? That would be what's that called? Confirmation bias. Are you eating Chex Mix? Are those pretzels? I'm about to be so angry. Oh, okay.
They're French fries.
And
Oh,
on
okay.
TikTok for consuming substances.
Don't be a hater, okay?
So tell me, Solid, about when communism, W communism. Tell me.
Yeah, it arms the working class with the ability to defend themselves. Are you conceding to Santana?
Sure.
Okay. W
I don't.
Santana.
W Santana.
W's me.
That's the end of one debate. Let's see if we got any W's. Okay, no W's. Hey, y'all, don't forget, man, we're in battle mode, all right? Anything you want to say to an op, you can say to an op. Put something in the tip jar, Cash App, PayPal. The links are in the bio.
Also, I just like to call this out. I mean, 384 people hanging out here. There's no reason that everybody can't send $1 to the Cash App. All right. I mean, you may not be able to drop a lot in the tip box, but I mean, everybody put in something. I say it all the time. Black people labor isn't free. And the amount of education that you get with a combination of entertainment is something that most people pay hundreds of dollars for. Right. And being up here watching Solid is like watching Hamilton on Broadway. It's just as good. So
I got you.
The
Solid,
room
too.
where
I
it
got here. I got
happens,
you.
the room where it happens, the room.
This is for you too, Santana. Even though I don't agree
Cause
with
when push
90%
comes
of
to
what y'all say,
shove.
I do enjoy watching y'all and listening.
For sure. What is that? Is that a glizzy? Oh, that's a burger. Sorry. I don't have my glasses on. My glasses are all the way upstairs. Okay, let's do this. I got somebody else in the queue. Let's hurry up and get through this communism debate.
Okay. So I just see it as a way of the government to have way more control and, oppress the people.
No.
I'm gonna give you an example. So Stalin,
It's just
during World War II,
a way of doing society with a different economic system. Where are you
So
getting?
Stalin during World War II wasn't a bad person. He was a great government leader, and he treated his people fairly. Is that what you're telling me?
I know he made racism illegal.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing, right? So anyway, but let's look at all the bad things that it caused for his country.
Why Stalin?
I mean,
Why
he's just
not-
an example.
why not
He was
Grenada?
Not, in my opinion, not a good
Is
leader.
that what happened in Grenada?
No, y'all.
or
I've heard y'all.
Is that
talk
what
about
happened in Burkina
Grenada.
Faso?
Never heard of that place.
It's almost like they love to harp on Stalin so that they can vilify communism.
Well, Stalin is a person that I don't know. 90% of the world knows. Everybody don't know the other people.
I believe that at a young age we receive an education in hating communism because capitalism wants to protect itself. If people
Hey, you know
find
what's
out
funny,
how
Solid?
dope communism is, they'll abandon capitalism and then it'll crumble. What's up?
You know, it's funny. So the more I've been reading, the more that I learned that anytime that there's something that seems to be like a threat to capitalism, they always label it as communism. Like every single time. That's so interesting.
Every time.
And the idea that they have to come together to fight these communistic forces. Like when after the scramble for Africa and countries were starting to, there were some small areas of like different countries within Africa that were starting to embrace like socialism. The fucking capitalists teamed up with fascists to ensure that socialism didn't spread.
Yeah,
Anyway, this burger's good as shit.
it looks good. What is that, Five Guys?
No, it's a local burger joint.
Oh, W. So yeah, it's just to scare you away from the very thing that would free you, right? They go like, "Oh, you're going to be subjugated and the things that you own are going to be taken from you." But like that happens under capitalism. And then they'll go, "You'll starve." But that happens under capitalism. And then they'll go like, someone else will like own all of your labor. You'll be able to like every time you work, it'll be to somebody else's benefit. But that is capitalism. Like so
You're
I don't
incorrect.
know. I'm incorrect. So you're saying that when we work under capitalism, the fruits of our labor don't belong to somebody else.
Absolutely, my boss thrives off of having me on the job site. Yes, sir. He
Okay,
does.
so you're saying to me that the amount of revenue that you generate for the company is the amount of revenue that you're paid?
I'm based off an hour by hour scale, so I'm not sure what you're asking me.
So I'm merely asking that if you generate $100 an hour for your company, do you get paid $100 an hour?
No, I get 30. My boss man gets 70.
30, and then the boss gets 70. So he keeps the lion's share of what you generated. Why should he get it?
Also,
That's correct.
Also, I want to say
Why
that
should he do it?
your math is pretty shit. More than likely, you get two, and your quote unquote boss gets like maybe five, and then the corporation gets the rest.
He owns the corporation.
Okay. Why? Why does he deserve it? Because he has a piece of paper that says he's the owner?
Well, I'll give you a few reasons. Give me just a second here. One, he built the company from the ground up, so it's his. He can run the company how he sees fit. Two, he has a lot of overhead in the company, such as company vehicles, gas cards, et cetera, et cetera. That that don't. It comes out of his pocket when I fill the truck up, not mine. So therefore, he should get more money that I generate versus me. I
Sounds
could
like
keep
you're
going and
paying
going and
him to
going.
work.
I'm paying him to work. Now he's paying me to work and put me in a company vehicle with a
Sounds
gas
like you're
card.
paying him. If you
Interesting.
raise
That's the way you see it.
$100 per hour for the company, but you have to give him $70, and it's because he needs to pay off his shit, sounds like you're paying him to work.
Yes, sir. He pays the
Hey, quick,
insurance on my
wait,
truck that I drive.
quick question, quick question. What would happen if instead of you working for your boss, that like, let's say you got any siblings?
Four. Well, there's four of us altogether.
Perfect. So what instead of like you working for your boss and you getting, let's go with your math, 30 and he gets 70 because he's paying like overhead and all this other shit. What if you and your siblings come together and start like a family business, hunting things, killing monsters, whatever. What if you guys come together and have your own family business, and then instead of actually splitting that with your boss, you guys can split it amongst each other, get more proportionate shares, and then also be able to like grow and make more.
That
Wouldn't that
all.
wouldn't that be
That's
better?
well. That's all determined on the owner of the company and how he wants to divide the portion of his money. I have no say
No,
so over
no, no,
his
no,
money.
no, 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 no. I'm not talking about. I'm saying, what if you and your brothers or family
Together,
become like the owners of the
resources.
family?
Well,
Yeah.
what Santana? What if a frog had wings every time he jumped? His ass wouldn't bump the ground. I mean, we can play what if all day.
Oh wait, so you think it's impossible for you to have your own business with your family?
I will say this, Santana. I don't have the resources, the overhead, or the knowledge to be as successful as my boss has. That's why I
Damn
work
it.
for him.
And this is why revolution is never come solid. You cannot create class solidarity or class consciousness with people who just doesn't think that like they deserve good shit. You
Thank you.
guys just think
Thank you
you
for the
don't
gifts.
deserve good shit.
You should think more of yourself.
Santana, I'm not living in poverty. I make decent wages and I live free. I own my land, and a communist nation, you can't even own your property you
You're
live
still
on.
paying to
I mean,
work
there's
because what? A guy owns some stuff?
that, that's how you see it. And under a
Listen,
communist and a
listen,
socialist
listen.
nation,
He couldn't do what he does if it weren't for you and your coworkers.
if it, yeah, if it wasn't for everybody, but if we quit, he'll find somebody that will come do it.
Right. So what you're saying is he needs somebody.
He needs all of us.
He needs you. Without you, he doesn't exist. Without the workers, he doesn't exist. His business doesn't exist. He doesn't make profit. And
That is correct.
the reason why capitalism is an L is because that is the very framework of how we do production. The job of an economy is to figure out how much to produce, for whom to produce, when to produce, who does the production, right? Oh, I'm sorry, and what to produce, not when, what, right? And so, as an economic system, capitalism says we're going to produce, but the things that are necessary to do the production are going to be owned by a specific person, right? It's going to be privately owned. One dude's going to own it, and he's going to use that ownership to use your work, right, to make him profit. That's not actual work. That's exploitation. You've already told us that he keeps the surplus value of your labor. He keeps the extra. You've generated 100. He keeps 70, gives you 30. That's It's not a good deal.
And
What-
well, let me
right, and then you say, well, I don't have the know-how, and I don't have the time that you spend working, you could be spending getting the know-how.
Or you could just lean on your siblings who may have the know-how, right? I mean, like the reason why you see me spending so much time around Solid is because I know how to actually reel in and get people in to engage in debate, whether it's meaningful or it's just rage bait. And I keep Solid around because he knows all the best grandma candy, right? So, but if he wasn't around, I wouldn't know what's the best grandma candy. You see what I'm saying? Like when you have people around you that know stuff that you don't know, you don't have to know everything, and you can still be successful together.
Well, this is how the
Hey,
communists.
Truther, I muted you in
spoke.
the comments. I don't want you arguing in the comments. You're too comfortable. You can debate up here, but not in the comments.
Solid. This is how the socialism $100 theory would work over there. I would get 30, the same as I get here. My boss man would get 30
Oh,
instead
sorry,
of 70,
incorrect.
and the government would get 40, and I
Oh,
would be
sorry.
riding around in a 1972 van with no air conditioning.
All of that is incorrect.
Putting my own fuel in the truck. How you figure?
You trying to finish being incorrect? I'll let you finish.
That's all I had to say.
Yeah, no, literally, you would own the means of production, so you would get all 100.
But I would still work for the same boss.
No, you would be the boss.
Why is it so hard for you to? Did you say you can't? Why? Why is it so hard to imagine yourself in a position of being successful? What the fuck is that about?
If I'm
It's
the boss,
conditioning.
Solid, who is
Cultural
under me?
hegemony.
Listen, if I'm the boss, who is underneath me? Do I have workers that answer to me if I'm the boss?
No,
I don't.
no. You might have collaborators.
So if I need this guy to go over there and do this specific task, he can tell me to fuck off.
Yeah, for sure. But
That would never work in my career.
Wait, you can have collaborators, right? If you agree, like Santana and I agree to collaborate on producing content, right? He owns his setup. I own my setup. We come together. We do the work, right?
And then we split the grandma candy.
We split the grandma candy.
Yep.
That may work in y'all's.
And if he tells me to
fuck
fuck off, he's got the ability to do it. If Santana tells me to fuck off, he doesn't starve.
Also,
Exactly.
people tell you to fuck off under capitalism as well. That's a wild premise.
Motherfuckers quit their job all the time. The only problem is people quit their job a lot less because they're afraid of starving.
Well, don't quit your job if you're afraid of starving. Is all I got to say.
Don't make me starve for quitting my job.
That's on you, bro. You got to work to get paid.
No, it's not on me. It's on the way things are set up. If my options are work for a shithead or work for another shithead or starve, that's a bad system. People talk all the time about how you shouldn't have babies if you're not financially well off. Any system under which you can't do something so intrinsic to life as fucking, it's a bad system.
I don't want to live in a world where we can't fuck.
I don't want to live in that world, man.
So let me ask you this:
My name is
Say
Buck.
you-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Say you snapped your fingers solid and you
My
got
name
your,
And I did my step. Oh, I'm sorry.
whatever that means. You did it.
Long
Say
style.
you snapped your fingers and you got your wish, and we was a communist nation, and I don't know, just say for a couple years it went fine. It went just like you expected, and then that third year came around and we turned into North Korea. Now what? Now what?
Oh, W.
Now what?
North Korea is kicking ass.
Kicking ass and what?
Yeah, all the trouble that North Korea is having is because of pressure hold that Russia has on it. So literally, capitalism is fucking North Korea up. Like,
Yeah, North Korea's a shithole, bro. If you like communism, move there.
It's not,
Live there
bro.
for
That's a
10 years.
lie. No, that's a lie that
Bro, you go
capitalism
to
tells you.
jail for wearing blue jeans, bro.
No,
No, I ain't.
no, you fucking don't, bro. It's a literal lie, bro. It's a
Yeah,
literal
do your
lie.
research.
I
You can't even
I
leave
work.
the
I was
country if
on
you're
the
a citizen.
DMZ. What are you talking about? I was stationed at Camp Casey. What are you talking about?
You were stationed in North Korea,
I was stationed in South Korea. I was on the DMZ, man. I was
and that's
what the
fine.
fuck?
But you were not a North Korea
I was
citizen.
I
That's
was
not a good country.
what are you
It's not a
talking
good
about?
country.
Bro, you are
Their
literally
freedom. They don't
lied
have
to
freedom.
by capitalist media to try and frighten you away from communism. That's it, bro. All that's all that is. Time after time after time after time. The reason why you don't know about Burkina Faso, the reason why you don't know about Grenada, the reason why you
I know about
think
Grenada.
North Korea is a shithole is because you are lied to constantly because rich people are afraid of you discovering that your labor's being exploited. So they try and frighten you by telling you everything that's happening to you right now under capitalism will happen to you under communism. They literally lie to you. They go, you're gonna starve. Your work isn't gonna belong to you. What you make isn't gonna belong to you. You won't be able to afford the things you make yourself. Literally, you'll be coerced into work, you'll be alienated from what you produce. You'll be right. You won't be able to do a job that you enjoy. Right. Marxist theory is all about meaningful work. It's about finding freedom through meaningful work, and it's about being able to protect your labor from exploitation. Literally, under communism, your violence would be legitimized. By the way, all commerce is conducted via violence, right? But your violence is not legitimate. If your boss, wage theft, by the way, the number one crime committed in the United States. People love to do the 1350. No. Wage theft, largest crime committed in the United States. Right?
Agreed.
If you go to your boss and you say, "Where's my money, man? Where's my money?" Right? He'll call the cops. Dudes with pew-pews will show up, beat you up, you go to jail. Right? Under communism, something of yours gets stolen, you go, "Where's my money, man? Where's my money?" Right? You slap him, you get your money back. It's pretty easy.
Let me ask you this, Solid. I want to say a statement, and you tell me true or false, if you don't mind.
False.
In North Korea, citizens have no freedom of speech, press, assembly, or religion, and independent organizations are banned.
False.
You're wrong. Go do your research and quit lying to your.
Literally. Stop it.
He wants you to do the Google.
The Secretary of Media keeps a very tight ship on internet, what goes in and comes out, specifically because of Western interference. So you don't get to know what happens.
Lying to me.
Yes. I've been fed propaganda so much during my time in the Army, where I went through the briefing when I got into Korea. And I've been shot by Cupid's arrow. Don't forget to hit the live goal, y'all. When you hit the live goal, you protect the live, you get us on the FYP, and what it tells me about you is that you're the best cartwheeler at your school, and I'm proud of you for that, and you should be proud of yourself. Hey, W. Christina. Also, don't forget to bang the Cash App, bang the PayPal. Black labor is not free. Put some in the tip jar. Let's see if we got any W's real quick while I'm on the tangent. W. Crystal for the $10 dono that says, "Love Hamilton, guns and ships." I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da.
Santana, is that hat leather?
Jealous?
I am. That's pretty. I like that.
Jealous.
No, bro. All I'm going to say is that anybody that thinks communism
Under
outweighs
communism, you'll get
capitalism
all
needs
the leather hats you want.
needs to go live about 5 years in a communist nation.
Not only that,
come back.
You can get a leather hat
And then
for
tell the
like
truth.
2 cantaloupes under communism.
Also, like you were talking about propaganda. Can we talk about like the propaganda that the United States of America perpetuated? Hey, it's Solid. growing up, did you think that us standing up every single morning in the front of the classroom, putting our hands over our hearts, and then pledging allegiance to a flag was a normal thing?
Promising that we wouldn't date any other countries. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really weird. Not only that,
I thought
did you
everyone
know
did that.
during the big discourse about Elon Musk sea heiling, right? Everybody, it's a Roman salute. It's a Roman salute. Did you know that it used to be when we gave the Pledge of Allegiance, we would throw a Roman salute ourselves, and we stopped doing it because it looked too much like
It's Nazi shit.
it's a little fascistic. It's a little fascistic. Also, our media is very manipulative. Like, real quick, and then we'll move on to the next guest. T Green,
Yes, sir.
do you believe everything the media tells you?
The media?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Why?
I only believe about 3% of what my government tells me.
Only 3% of what the government tells you. God damn, you're loud. Alexa, stop. Look, Alexa
How
trying
do
to
you determine
indoctrinate
where
me
that
right now.
3% come from? Exactly.
So what were you getting at, Solid?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. How do you determine what the veracity of the 3%?
The veracity. Give me a definition of that word, please.
How true the 3% is? How do you determine what's true and what's not?
Real life experiences.
So just real life experiences. So if
Yes,
I
sir.
were
And
to
I'll
tell
give you
you
one
right
example of
now,
that real quick, if you don't mind.
yeah, man.
So say that I have a bridge that's being repaired down the road from my house at the state or government's expense or whatever. Of course, it's our tax dollars, but that's irrelevant to the point I'm getting at. And say that they ran out of money and they had to cease construction on the bridge and nothing happened for like 2 years. And then 2 years goes by and I get in my car and I drive down there and I see that they have done no construction on that bridge. Then that was true. What they said was true. So only yes, what I can back up with what I've seen or heard. Yes.
Okay, quick question. You ever been to North Korea?
No, and I ain't going.
You ever been on the DMZ?
No, but I've heard about it.
Okay, all right. You seem really ready to believe that North Korea is a quote unquote shithole.
Yeah, because of the years and years in history I've been taught about that place and how we didn't want the South Korea to fall.
Experienced it for yourself.
Oh no, of course not.
Also, can we acknowledge that like history is written by colonizers? Like the
Let me give
history
you
that's
another
written.
example of that.
Can we
Solid.
acknowledge that like history being written is often written through the lens of imperialism? And so if there's something that like is liberation, then why would they write down liberation? They would write down the benefits of imperialism. That shit you're saying doesn't even make sense.
What's 2026
Well, here's another
minus
example for you, Solid.
1965? What's 2026 minus 1965? I'm sorry.
It'd be 35.
Supposed
50,
to ask
61
you. I
years.
was supposed to ask you. How old is the DPRK?
If you just did that math, it's 61 years.
You say 55 or 65?
I think it was 65.
Yeah, that's 60.
But I don't think the DPRK came about until the 80s, though. I can't remember. Anyway, y'all continue. I got to get this other op up here before I lose him.
Okay, this is what I was getting at.
Before I let go.
I don't have to go to the Oval Office to see that Trump's the president. I've done enough research and seen him on media to know that. I don't have to go to North Korea to see that the president or the owner of the country, so to speak, treats his citizens with terrible freedom. And for that
They
reason,
treat us
I will
with
never
terrible
go over there.
freedom here.
Well, I can walk outside right now in a pair of blue jeans and won't get arrested. I mean,
Yeah, but you can also get shot in the face just depending
Where are
on
you
what
getting
day it
this
is.
blue jeans
hey,
thing?
Santana,
I
you
do
better-
too.
you
I
better
want to know
shoot
what the
back.
black market is on like blue jeans and North Korea
What the
because,
fuck?
like, if there's a market for that, I might be selling some blue jeans.
You
I
gonna go
walked
to jail.
outside. I got body slammed by the police for playing tag one time. That's a true story.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually.
I went
a
to
true
jail
story.
for driving an ATV on the highway one time, bro.
America,
Yeah,
freedom.
America.
Body slam for playing tag. Thrown in jail for being on the highway in an ATV. Okay, whatever. NS Pact. NS Pact going once.
Hello?
Go.
Yo?
Hello, how can I help you?
Yeah, I disagree with one of your points that black people can't be racist.
Okay.
Hey, Solid and
shit,
Santana,
Sherlock.
I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna get out of here, bro.
Black Power.
Yo, can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yes.
Yeah. My main point is that, like, why don't you think brown people and black people, they can be racist to each other? 'Cause I've seen it happen.
What race is brown?
Like, Punjabis, Pakistanis,
Those are
Indian.
places.
Yeah,
Those are nationalities.
okay, so do you think someone born in India is a white man?
No.
What race would they be?
Asian.
Yeah, but they're brown. Like, that's their ethnicity. Like, you're black person from India, he'll be brown.
Okay, we're going to have a really tough time here because I would have to catch you up to speed on the difference between ethnicity, race. We actually can't have this debate.
Why not?
Well,
Because you don't know shit.
more or less. You don't seem to
Wait,
know
so-
the
wait.
subject matter.
So you think brown people don't exist?
Do I think brown people exist? I'm a brown person, but that's not my racial classification. I'm
No,
black.
Also,
you're
I
black.
know Antonio Brown. I know Charlie Brown.
Antonio
Brown
Brown.
people exist.
Antonio Brown Jr.,
Yep.
Cleveland Brown,
Jim Brown.
Orlando Brown.
I get what you man are saying.
Did you say
but
James Brown?
No, I didn't. Shout out to South Carolina. He's from Well, he was from Greenville, South Carolina.
It's just that, okay, like I don't really get what you're trying to say, because if someone's Punjabi, like I am, if someone's Pakistani, someone's Indian, they're brown people. I don't know if it's like you don't consider that in America, but
Their racial classification is Asian.
yeah, you can have South Asians that are brown.
Okay.
You're right. You're South Asians that are brown.
Fuck up. I told Siri to shut the fuck up. He goes, "Okay, I'm sorry, Siri." He's a good sport. No, again, man, I don't think we're going to be able to have this debate, man. You don't have the building blocks necessary to have the conversation, bud.
Explain to me what bit I'm not getting.
Yeah, for starters, what race is?
Okay, like, what would you classify?
Name the 5 racial categories within that are recognized within the United States.
I'm not from the United States. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't care. Just name them.
Wait, say that again.
Just name the 5 racial categories.
I don't know what you man classify as racial categories, innit? Like, I don't get what you do.
Do you know
You're
what
not qualified for this conversation, isn't it?
Let me ask you this. One, what Americans think as racial categories, there's white people, brown people, black people, people that from, like, the people that from China, you'd consider them as, like, Eastern Asian, I guess. But at the end of the day, like, a black person can be racist to a brown person.
Why are you still going?
I was literally about to say that. Solid. Why? Like, you're so confident in, like, not knowing shit, but you're just speaking with the air of, like, I know this stuff, when you clearly don't know this stuff.
Okay, but
you,
I haven't heard what I'm wrong. What you are saying is because of the
you
American,
don't know what race is, and you don't know the races, and so you're calling people brown when brown is not a race, but you keep saying that weird shit.
What? Okay, wait, brown's not a race. Is that
No.
your whole
No.
Okay, I can't lie. You man is wrong about that. Innit? You man is wrong.
Prove it.
Okay, prove that black people are a race. Like you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah. The United States census recognizes black as a race.
Okay, okay, cool.
What
But
about
imagine you made.
what about the
Wait, let me give a response to that.
what
Let me
about
give
the
a response to that.
UN? What the
Okay,
UN
okay.
recognizes black as a race? Can you like lock in, Bud? You're trying to learn
I'm
on the
locked in. I'm
fly.
locked in.
You're
Listen,
trying to
what I'm.
learn on the fly. I don't know how you expect to have a good debate when you're trying to learn on the fly, bro. Why are you still trying? I need you to stop.
Really
Yeah, yeah.
learning, man.
Hey, how about
I should have just let these other ops up. We done lost the other ops.
yeah?
You wasted our
You,
time.
Wait, you said because the
yeah.
American
Hey,
government
hey,
says
hey,
it's a
hey,
race,
hey.
that means it's a
Take a
race.
take a breather. How about do you have like a computer or another device near you at this moment?
Yeah, I got a
Okay,
computer.
sure. Go look up the racial categories, and then at the very least, you got more working knowledge in front of you. Can I have a second solid?
Yeah.
All right, wait,
Adorna.
could you say the name of that again?
No, Adorna. If you're still listening, did you
So,
see?
first up.
Hey, bud. Fucking focus, okay? What the
You're
hell?
supposed to be gonna look up the racial categories. Adorna. If you're still listening, did you see fucking Tatum get cooked off of your Veil of Darkness study that you taught me?
W.
Fucking broke his brain. Fucking broke his brain, Adorna. Fucking broke his brain.
Real quick,
But
we got some W's.
apparently,
W in the
go ahead,
chat for
son.
Taffy for the $10 dono that says black labor ain't free. W Elena for didn't know how much tip. So here's just a little for the $25 dono. W Frankie for the $5 dono that says for the entertainment. W Phil. W Phil for the $5 dono that says for the James Brown impersonation made my day. All right. Okay, go ahead, Santana. I'm sorry.
No, that was it. This guy's supposed to be like trying to educate himself in real time so he can prop up a portion of the debate.
Can I continue?
Yeah, and when you get done, I got to tell you, Santana, what pissed me off about the way Brandon handled the Veil of Darkness thing.
Yeah, he was a cop.
Yeah, true. All right, Instapacket.
All right, so I've looked at what you've told me to look at, racial categories. You're right, American census says white Americans, black Americans, Native Americans, but the American, like, I get it, it says Asians have their own category, but just because the United States Census, like, conducts their research like that, that doesn't mean that brown people are not a race. Okay, so you man don't live
So
in
then
Europe.
use the
When I look
UN.
at race,
So then
okay, so
use the
go
UN.
on.
So then use the UN.
I don't use anything. I don't use anything. I'm just talking
You
in
just
general.
conceded.
How have I just conceded? Go on.
You just admitted that you're making this all up. I'm gonna go ahead and let you down.
You just said brown people don't exist.
No, I didn't say that. You don't know what's happening. I've been trying to get this across to you the entire time. You don't have the building blocks necessary to have this conversation. The fact that you would continue to try when blatantly, when I can see it, Santana can see it, the viewers, the chat can see it, you don't have the knowledge base necessary to have this conversation. Dear chat, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Yeesh, manish. All right, the topics are W, communism, black people can't be racist, and all masculinity is toxic. If you're over here on the tickety tockety, go ahead and request up. If you're over on the Ubity Tubity, go ahead and call in 202-999-3055. Also, we got a live goal of 100 of these little bows and arrows. Okay, you hit the live goal, you get us on the FYP, and you protect the live. And what that tells me about you is that you're the best cartwheeler at your school, and I'm proud of you for that. You should be proud of yourself. Listen, share the live out to your stories. It'll get some Kadunka chuds in here for us to beat up on. We're beating up on them, just using our brains. Watch Santana's beat up on him with his brain face. Watching it. Yeah, see, you see how he's intellectually.
It's smoldery. It's kind of
It's a smolder.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like seriously. I don't think that people should know everything because I think it's like pretending as if anyone knows everything or someone doesn't have the ability to learn something. That's foolish. But at the same time, I don't understand why people would want to engage when they don't know anything. Like I don't get that.
You know what though? I think not knowing anything is the very reason why they engage. Yeah, they're just like, this doesn't seem right to me. They don't say it to themselves, but I mean, this is me personifying them. I don't know anything, and that's why it doesn't seem right to me. I'm gonna disagree. It's bizarre. It really is bizarre.
It's always about it doesn't make them feel good.
Yeah.
Right? They don't feel good, and since they don't feel good, then they have to push back on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly, Meg. If they would just know the basics, we'd be fine. We could have a whole. I'd do all the explainers, explanations, everything. Right? It's just how when you don't even know the basics. I don't know what to do about that. Gaius, what you down in the comments fussing for? I'm gonna go ahead and mute you. All right. Let's see. What does he say here? He's talking to chemistry. He says that's fundamentally where all disagreement is. All debates spawn from a disagreement. Yeah, you can disagree. It's just that if you disagree without any knowledge base, it's fruitless. That means all you're saying is that you just don't like Santana. Is that nobody dislikes me?
No, I was about to say which is wild because I'm fucking adorable.
Yeah, man. Fucking awesome. Yeah. And I'm a little grating, so I don't understand why more people don't dislike me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask yourself, why do you disagree? Why would you disagree? Only mods can do actual links. Let's check in on YouTube over here. See how y'all doing. Listen, let me tell you why I love the YouTubers. Okay, is they just you set them in the corner. You give them a tablet, and they're just hanging out. They're having fun talking to each other. You know what I mean? They don't mind. The 46 congruent viewers over there. Hey, everyone who's over there, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't liked the live yet, go ahead and like the live. W communism though. Yeah. But now I'm worried. You know what I mean? Solid Santana's a great guy. Santana and a cutie. Yeah, that's pretty much how the conversation went. Both of my sons are downstairs yelling at their respective PlayStations.
Oh, that's because game cheap.
The game do be cheating. I just don't understand why I'm yelling.
Guys, if you want to get more ops in here, we need you to do a couple of things. First and foremost, let's get the likes up, right? We should be at 150,000 likes, easy, light work. Tap the screen, share the live, make sure that you're sending your daily heart meat, and make sure that you go back and collect your points. That's really important. Not only do you send your heart meat, not only do you send a GIF and you comment, but when you do, you have to go back up to the top where you send your heart meat and collect that gift. Sending your heart meat and actually collecting the points boosts the live as well. It adds you to the team, it protects the live, and it pushes it out more. So there's so many different things that you guys can do to actually draw in more engagement so we can get more ops here. As a matter of fact, drop your favorite hashtag in the comment section and watch them come out. My favorite hashtag to use is hashtag Bass Pro Shop. That gets them every time. What's your favorite hashtag? Drop them in the comment sections. Let me see them.
It'll lure them in here if you say Bass Pro Shop.
Hashtag Bass Pro Shop every fucking time.
Fishing rods.
Mm-hmm.
Come and get your fishing rods here.
Somebody got to drop a hashtag 1350.
Jay Thrifty says, I've heard hashtags hurt the algo. That can't be true.
No.
It can't be true. Joy is resistance. Noah,
You could put that on a shirt.
you know, I wish somebody would put that on a shirt. Yeah. Yeah. Also, put the topics in the comments too. W, communism, black people can't be racist, all masculinity is toxic. If you write those out, I don't know why it brings in ops all of a sudden. I don't know how that works. Critical race theory. Ooh, yowza.
Hey, so let me run this past you because I'm going to make a video about this, right?
Okay.
So I've been seeing like the feedback from the videos and the clips when people have been like all over it. And there's been two separate responses, right? And there's two responses that I feel like I need to directly address. First and foremost, it's the people that saying, oh, he did a great job. Solid, what do you think every single person who's saying that he did a great job has in common?
Oh, they're all conservative or racist. They're all black.
They're all white.
Oh,
they're all white.
Oh,
Every single one of them who's like, he did a great job.
I don't know, man. If I was a coon, I would want to see a coon do good. I'd be like rooting for other coons.
Yeah, yeah. The other thing is,
come on, my white brother. Is what.
The other thing that has people in the chokehold, and I feel like it needs to be addressed, is when I was like, no, fuck per capita. Mm-hmm. And people's like, no, you got to talk about per capita. Oh, they don't want to talk about per capita. Oh, you guys don't know. Per capita makes them feel so safe.
It does. But why are we doing per capita when it's the number ends up being so minuscule that it doesn't? I'm just confused. And if we got to do per capita, then why do they dismiss the exoneration rate every time?
Yeah.
Junior Mills, you're not loading in. I need you to re-request.
Well, he was here. He just like swiped out for a second or some shit.
Oh, it was still the little rotary thing was turning for me. Yeah. Usually when I get a lull like this, the tricklers they come trickling in, right? Mm-hmm. And they're usually just
they come trickling.
The most awful trolls.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pinata dancing on my head. What's up with that? Why is there pinata dancing there?
One guy said, "Why are we ignoring per capita? It's an important statistical measurement. This is phenomenally stupid."
Wait, who said that?
That's one of the comments that I clipped. I clipped a bunch of them. There's a lot. Another guy said, "Statistic deniers are always so funny. Per capita is kryptonite to black men."
Yeah, no, it's really not.
This one's solid. This one's my favorite. This one said, "It's 1000% black people, and I'm black. Sure. For some reason, niggas have a hard time using per capita because otherwise it wouldn't fit their narrative. If a certain group has more people than the other, it's literally impossible to compare them unless you use per capita."
No, that's not how that works. Okay. All right.
I'm making a video to respond to this shit, Solid, because like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, because if they looked at the raw numbers, if they looked at just the volume, right, they would lose. Of course, right? But then if you say, well, the likelihood, because that's the goal of per capita is to go, or the likelihood that black people will commit crime, violent crime is higher. But even then, they're fucked because it's not the likelihood, it's the likelihood that they'll be arrested for violent crime is higher, right? Like, it's literally just them throwing out numbers, right? And then saying, to legitimize them, just saying that black people are violent. And it's unsubstantiable. It's silly. It's silly. Okay, listen, y'all. If you disagree, communism, black people can't be racist. All masculinity is toxic. If you disagree, request. If you disagree, request. All right. I'm not gonna bite you.
Someone said in the replies, they were talking about the debate. They said, talking about me, dude is all over the place. Policy isn't the law. Another person said, Mr. Tatum, you are amazing. The next one, this guy has no point. The next one, did he even make a point? And then the next one, what's his point?
You know the thing that pissed me off was what's his point? This guy did. It's just coke, right? But the thing that pissed me off about that debate, right, specifically, was when he denied the Veil of Darkness study by saying that he was a cop.
Well, he was a cop, you know? That negates all of it.
Nigga, what? Like, what does that have to do with the 90? Are you 95 million cops? What are you talking about?
Did you ever go through law enforcement training?
That shit was so silly.
Yeah,
Taj.
hey, how you doing? I just had a simple question. I like your live, but I've never really actually heard why black people can't be racist. I just wondered what that was.
Yeah, the simple answer is racism prevents black people from being racist. If you'd like me to expound, I can go deeper.
Yeah, please.
No pause. Yeah, so racism is one of the ways that society structures itself. And the specific purpose of racism is to create a vulnerable class of people. This helps the economy run by providing a free and cheap labor force, or people that are easier to feed into a free and cheap labor force. Or there's the social function of providing a scapegoat for the purpose of cultural hegemony. Basically, rich people get to point at poor people or a marginalized group and say, hey, we're not bad, look over there, right? Because this is a matter of labor, because this is a matter of resources, one group, the group with less proximity to power, the group with less control over resources, and the group without a monopoly on violence cannot launch the social projects or the economic projects necessary to invert that hierarchy, right? That also, because the hierarchy permeates like pretty much every institution, right? The way we live life, the way we socialized. When we socialize from the position of a marginalized group, we are merely reacting to that hierarchy as opposed to performing that hierarchical maintenance itself. Basically, black people react to racism as opposed to doing racism.
And I figured that's what it was, but I've heard, many different reasons, but that was the main reason that I personally, when I see something like black people can't be racist, that's what I think of too. It's more of a reaction than us actually being okay. Nah, that's it. That's my only question I had. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. W. Shanique in the chat for the $1 dono that says, can I speak to Santana? Yeah. W. Shanique again in the chat for the $1 dono that says, don't say my government name. You gotta send those first. You gotta lead with that.
I hate when I do that shit
I can't
because
stand when I do
I'm
that.
like Ron Burgundy, and I immediately will do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I read whatever's on the teleprompter. But that's also why I only use first names, you know? Just in
Hello.
case. Time towing.
Yeah. How are you?
Really well.
Good. I don't think I agree with this. The black people can't be racist.
Okay.
I don't agree
You
with
want to
it,
get
basically.
settled in?
I don't agree with it, mate. It's ridiculous.
Okay. Well, now I know how you feel about it, but can you prove me wrong?
Well, isn't racism mistreating someone for like the color of their skin, their
No.
race, essentially?
No.
Is that what racism is, or
That would be
discriminating against someone for the color, their race,
That would be
based on their race? Is that racism, or am I wrong?
that would be a really reductive way to look at it.
Okay, so you're changing the definition, then, are you?
No.
Well, put it this way, right? Maybe in America it'd be difficult to be racist, but what about in? Have you ever been to Africa
No.
or any African nation, or have you been to China?
No.
All right. Well, is this only based on? Are you talking about the whole world here, or are you talking about America only?
Talking about the whole world.
So why can't black people, but all other races can be racist? I don't really understand that. You're really disempowering black people at this point, saying that they're so. It feels to me like you're saying that they're so below other races they cannot discriminate. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Explain to me why you think black people can't be racist.
Any minute now, I will.
Go on.
Yeah. First of all, I'm not disempowering black people. Racism is. Second of all, the reason why black people can't be racist is because they're not the dominant racial group.
Not in America, they're not.
Nope.
But there are parts of the world where they
Period.
are. Mate, you are totally disempowering black people. Well, so
Again,
you
I'm not
can't name a
disempowering
nation
black
where
people.
they're the most powerful race. No?
Racism is disempowering black people.
But what I'm saying to you is you believe, and I'm really sorry if this is what you...
Time towing, I'm starting to get the idea that you don't actually understand this subject matter in general, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Can you and I agree that race is a categorization system based on the superficial physical characteristics that society deems important?
Yeah.
Can you and I agree that at its conception, race was built to be a hierarchy?
No, not really. Because I think you categorize
What evidence
people...
do you have to suggest that it wasn't?
Well, hang on. I could just ask you whatever... I think...
Yeah, the Chronicle of the Discovery and Conquering of Guinea, the slave codes, the black codes, and the pig laws. Also the works of Madison Grant and Johann Blumenbach.
But you're talking... Okay, so... You're not talking about race in general. You're talking about...
Nope. Talking about
the
race.
history of race in America.
Talking about race, period.
Okay, so you just think race in general was created by white people to reduce other
Do you have any
races,
evidence to the contrary?
No, to be honest, I don't, because I don't have a deep knowledge on it. To be honest, no, I don't. But what I would say is, what you're doing is disempowering to black people in general.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. Again, I'm not disempowering black people.
And
Racism
I think you should go to Africa, my friend, and feel like...
I would love to go to Accra, Ghana. I would love to go to Lagos, Nigeria. I would love to go to Zimbabwe.
I think you would quickly
also,
feel...
hey, I just want to say this. Like, your entire premise is stupid because
Go on.
even if you're saying like, oh, you're disempowering black people from doing something super fucked up, sure, okay. Like even if for some reason we granted you that we're keeping black people from being able to be racist, that's a fucking
No,
good
that's
thing.
not what
You
I'm
guys are so
saying.
fucking
That's not what I'm
stupid.
saying. I'm saying
They
that
are.
anyone,
They really
any race can discriminate and
Wait,
put someone.
Santana, you're a mod, right? You can mute him if you want to.
Yeah, I'm a super mod.
Listen, man, I'm not trying to be like offend you, upset you, or I just disagree. Like, I've been to Africa. I've seen people.
And that's what happens when super mods do that.
Who's the collaborator?
No, it was just me.
Oh, that was
just
you.
me.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. Tom, unmute yourself. I just had to show.
Your
Like
power, right? Yeah.
yeah. That wasn't personal to you. I was just
Okay.
doing the thing. All right. Anyway, go ahead.
No, man, I just disagree. I think we can disagree on this. I get where you're coming from.
We shouldn't
but
disagree. You don't know as much as we do.
But I don't think you. I think you're looking at it from a very narrow lens.
What's the lens I'm looking at it through?
You're looking at it through the lens of growing up and America being the center of your universe because
I'm
you've
sorry,
grown up there.
that's incorrect. I'm looking at it through the lens of structural functionalism.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I think if you had a trip, if you took a, have you been to a? I mean, I'm assuming I don't know if you have. Have you ever been to a country where it's predominantly black people and white people are the minority?
I have not. Would you like to tell me about
I
your
went to
experience
Wakanda.
there?
I was in Wakanda.
Oh yeah. Would you like to tell me about your experience there?
Well, I just think I actually think your worldview would change drastically going to one because
it would not because
I'm from a white nation.
Just real quick, bud.
Go on.
It would not because my worldview is based on study.
Okay, but do you believe that?
Would you like to tell me about your time in Africa?
I can tell you about my time in Africa. I've been to Mozambique, South Africa, Ethiopia. I've been to a few countries. I've been to Jamaica, which is also predominantly black. And all these nations, I feel it's a very different feeling to be in the UK.
Did you experience racism in these places?
No, I didn't, because I'm not white. I'm not white, mate.
What the fuck? Okay.
I'm not white. So
you're not white? Okay.
No.
What's your race?
My dad's Jamaican and my mum's English, so I'm half white essentially.
Those aren't races, you fucking
boy.
But I'm mixed race then, or biracial in America.
I hate these people so much.
Boy.
So you'd say I'm black? Would you say I'm black? I don't understand.
What's it like? What's it like never having had a black duchess?
A black what?
A black duchess.
What is a black duchess?
Yeah, and what's it like never having had like black royalty?
Man, I couldn't care less, man. I don't
I'm
even
so
know
sorry.
that's true.
That doesn't answer my
Our
question.
history is so.
Just real quick. I'm talking about in the UK. You totally dodged my question. What is it like never having had a black person?
I'm not sure that's true.
A black person in the royal family. What's that like?
I'm not sure that's true. I think if you go back far enough, we probably has been black people in the royal family.
I don't think there's ever been any black people.
But you don't know that, right? I don't believe that. I don't believe half.
Okay, can you name me one black person in the royal family?
No, I can't. Not in modern history. No, not in what we're told.
Not anywhere in modern history.
Do you think if we had a black duchess or a black queen or king, do you think they would tell us that? Do you think that's something they'd be very forthcoming about? Or do you think they'd hide it?
We've never had a black president, so.
I don't understand why you just ignore me like I didn't just give you two.
Sorry, what was the question, you Santana?
T'Challa, Shuri, like I could literally do this all day.
What about Meghan Markle?
What about her? This is pop culture, bro. I'm not really that interested.
Wasn't she a duchess? So you did have a black duchess.
Okay. I'm not interested in the royal family, mate. Like,
She's got one white parent, one black parent. You were ready to accept that she was black.
no, I wasn't. I'm not
Yes, you
that.
were. You were like, oh, okay. You literally said okay.
I don't know enough about
You literally
her, my
said
friend.
okay. You said she's pop culture.
She's probably the same tone as you. Like, how do I care? Like, I don't care.
I'm black.
Which tone? Which tone? Baritone?
Skin tone.
Buddy.
So she could be black. I don't know. I don't know the history of Meghan Markle. I'm not that interested, mate, my friend. I'm not a
buddy.
fan.
You poor
of hers.
guy. You poor kid.
Like, what are your points? What's
My
your
point is that we have yet another debater who doesn't know enough about this topic to have the.
No,
debate,
I don't know
man.
enough about Meghan Markle.
You don't know
about
enough
the world,
about
my
race,
friend.
man.
Go and travel.
You don't
and
know enough
see the
about
world
race.
and
It's
visit
okay.
these
Hey,
countries, and you'll travel
Hey,
abroad.
stop that. Tell me about right. So like, basically, the form of this goes the countries that you name: Mozambique, South Africa. What was the other one you said?
Ethiopia.
Shout out Ethiopia.
Jamaica. These are black, predominantly black countries. Yeah.
What is the national language in Jamaica?
English.
The national language in South Africa?
English. They're all, yeah, they might be.
How about Mozambique?
Okay. Portuguese.
Why not the indigenous languages of that land?
Well, at some point in history, the indigenous language changes. That's just that's,
to
if you go
to
back
Portuguese.
Far enough, my friend. If you go back far enough,
I ain't never. Oh, nah.
Listen.
No. We done had several colloquialisms. We done had all different type of vernaculars over here in America. Our language never transformed. It's certainly not our national language. It's never transformed into French.
Parlez-vous français? Oui.
Non. Il n'y a pas de problème, pal. Like, bro, literally, just all of this flailing around just because you hate yourself, bro. Like that doesn't have anything to do with me, man. I really don't care.
Time, town, and I don't take you serious. You're an unserious person in this conversation, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Just because if you guys travel,
I don't want you to respond. Your voice is annoying too. No name. What's up?
What's up, man? So I'm black, by the way, but I don't exactly agree that black people can't be racist.
Wait. You said you're black?
Yes.
Prove it. When's the last time you shook a black man's hand?
Today in a meeting.
Name 5 black people.
My dad, Corey, my brother Berkson, my professor, Mr. Jameson, another Corey, and I'm going blank, Donovan.
The only thing that Donovan. The only thing that legitimized it for me was 2 Corys.
That's what I was thinking too. It was the 2 Corys. There was the 2 Corys that. Yeah. All right. Okay.
I do think. Okay. So I think there's like levels to racism. Obviously, like the systemic racism towards black people is much like far higher. But I still think that like every other race can be discriminated against because like like going by just the dictionary definition is like treating someone unfairly
every fucking time.
It's solid. Can I say something really quickly? I'm sorry. Like I didn't know there was someone else coming before we got this. Can I just tell you one thing really quickly, just between me and you?
Yeah, what's up?
I fucking hate this topic. I hate this topic. I hate
this topic.
I fucking
Can I let you know I hate this topic?
I would have never said this shit ever before. So I fucking hate this topic.
I fucking hate this topic. Also, listen, it would be inconsequential. Let's say that somebody finally proved me wrong, right? Let's say that somebody finally did it, right? It wouldn't matter, right? Because the racism performed by black people would not hold a candle to the racism that has happened against black people. literally would
No,
not.
no
If we
way,
finally
no way.
decided that black people just treating white people mean or calling them mean names like ice chimp or ice cricket or some shit, right? Was somehow racism, and instead of a reaction to racism, right? Who gives a fuck? For centuries, black people have been experimented on, tortured, barred from accruing wealth, disenfranchised, vilified, criminalized, dehumanized, like for centuries, to where the impact of it has created disparities so large, it's almost irreconcilable. Right? Like trying to remove the racism from the country the way we know it is like trying to remove the flour from a cake that's already been baked.
It's
Right?
definitely impossible.
Literally, the as long as they've been measuring unemployment, I mean the entire time they've been measuring unemployment, black unemployment has been twice that of white people's.
100%.
The
100%.
entire time.
Yeah, it's not even close.
I'll just call this out solid. And I don't know if you looked at the chat after we said what we said.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna
These
address
fucking
this.
idiots think that we said we hate this topic because it's not right or it's hard to defend. Or you guys don't know shit. And we're sitting up here, one, educating you, two, trying to actually like show you the humanity in black people, and three, addressing the entire system that you guys can't even fathom because the shit doesn't affect you. Like you can't imagine this shit is structured this way because it doesn't affect you. And we got to try to explain to you. We got to fucking teach someone how to do calculus that doesn't even know how to add 2 + 2.
It's unhinged. It's unhinged. This is the bane of my existence. Is it the thing that I'm like probably best at, like on this app? Yeah. Yes.
Okay, wait. I wanted to get back to the topic.
But having to do it, and then every time a motherfucker come up, he could be like, "Well, the definition that shit cooks me. That shit fucking cooks me."
Fuck Merriam-Webster. Fuck Cambridge. I fucking hate definitions.
I promise you, Slim. When I use the Saitama analogy, like when I say I'm Saitama, literally, bro, it's like Saitama and a 5-year-old is just punching his kneecap, and I'm just like, I did like, yo, all right, let's. Okay, all right, let's have the debate. What's his name? Time Towen? Re-request, man. I want to address that victim mentality bullshit you put in the chat.
Anyway, you
go
were
ahead, No Name.
telling us about how black people can be racist.
Yeah, I do think that first, obviously, if you're going by the just systemic meaning, and I think the system has been created to definitely oppress black people in a very, very big way. Like it's not even close. So I'm not downing that at all because that's 100% true. And if you're looking at who's the most oppressed or whatever the case may be, 100% black people. The only thing I'm saying is that, in a way, it can be like black people can be racist to someone else, not just white people, but Asian people or whatever the case may be.
If I tell you that the only reason why black people know what racism is because of a larger system of race in the first place, what would you say to that?
Wait, could you say that one more time?
If I told you that the only reason black people even know what race is because of a larger system of race that was designed to disenfranchise black people in the first place, what would you say to that?
I'd say I agree. I agree.
So if they have to draw from the larger system of race that was designed to oppress them in the first place in order to try and emulate racism or try and perform some racism, right? Isn't that just a reaction to racism?
I'd say so. In a sense, I'd say so.
I fucking love you, kid. Hey, you got a bright future ahead of you. You keep it up. You keep reading, okay? You keep working. You keep thinking. I'm so fucking proud of you.
Thank you.
in the chat. Boo, 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 ba, boo, boo, doo, boo, beep it, deep it, doo. Let's check out and see if we got some W's real quick. W. Manders for the $1 dono that says, "Can I debate Ari and her dogs? Hope you had a good day, friend." Absolutely, WU. Yeah. W in the chat for, hold on. Okay, for Jason for the $10 dono that says, "Where is the line for white enough to be racist?" Oh, when you become white. W in the chat. Man.
And you know what?
Oh shit.
You know what? People gave Donald Trump such a hard time for saying Kamala Harris turned black. Well, Kamala Harris didn't turn black, but white people, there are white people that actually turn white. Shout out to the Irish. Shout out to the Italians. Anyway, yeah.
W. Andrea for the $2 dono that says, "Since you keep disempowering black people."
You kind of are, though. You actually are.
Again,
You're an arbiter of black failure.
Again, I'm not disempowering black people. Racism is.
No.
Wait, hold on.
doesn't
Did you
make
say
sense.
that this is black
Damn
failure?
it. Hold me down, Santana. I'll be right back.
I got you.
He's about to be. He's gonna try and troll. Yeah.
I'm dead ass, dude. I'm serious. I'm
Yes,
telling
sir.
You said that Solid, you're not muted.
There's gonna be a little noise.
You said that this is black failure.
Well, no, he's causing it. You know, he's an anchor of black failure, right? He's
How
trying
so?
to make. He's trying to perpetuate it, 100%.
How so?
Well, right now he's telling you can't oppress others, right? I'm saying you can. I'm saying if you put your mind to it, if you work hard enough, if you get the resources going in a certain ways,
You can be a really shitty person. Yep.
yes, you can be like it physically is possible for a black person to be racist if they do it.
Yeah. A question for you.
Yeah,
Do you drive?
yeah,
Okay. Do you have a nice car?
it's all right.
You seem like a car person. What type of car do you have? Or what's your dream car?
Dream car, 720S.
Okay. Question.
Mm-hmm.
How hard do you have to like work on your dream car, that 720S, to make that 720S into a defibrillator?
A defibrillator, like a clear.
Yep.
Like, how hard do I have to work on that? Like, I don't know. Probably, I don't know if all the fucking components in a 720S could turn into that.
Yeah. It's probably better to like not try to make your car into a defibrillator, but to like either buy or build a defibrillator from the ground up instead of trying to make a car.
I'd say so,
Into
yeah.
one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about with racism. Right? So racism is the car. And the only person that has the ability to drive that car is white people.
Why?
Now, because it was specifically made to benefit white people.
But then just make it benefit black people.
That you can't.
Instead of
See, that's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Yeah,
like I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying you're wrong in your logic. I'm just telling you that it doesn't work that way, right? When you talk about the actual social construct that was created specifically for the othering of non-white people and to justify chattel slavery that's been perpetuated throughout the history of society. And then all of the other implications around systems have been built around that, right? Medical racism, financial racism, educational racism, like all of these things are components. And not only is it all components of racism, it's so interweaving into who we are as a society that people don't even know it. Question for you.
I would just say build a new 720S that you can drive.
That's what I'm saying. But you would have to make a new system that would allow it to work. That's the whole point that I'm making, right?
I'm back.
I mean, hey man, nothing was built easy, right? All good things weren't easy.
You think racism is a good thing?
Under your purview, like under your lifestyle, okay.
Wait, but hold on. Do you think racism is a good thing?
for the people benefiting from it, sure, maybe maybe like a
Right, but
certain
hey,
subset of
okay, so
people.
let me
It's
throw
literally
this at you.
the reason for it's like being created.
Let me throw something at you because you've already acknowledged that you can't make your 747 defibrillator, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So what if instead of like making your 747 into a defibrillator, that we actually make we get rid of the 747 and then make a grocery store?
Real quick,
Okay.
requesters, I see you. We'll get to you in a little bit. I
I
don't
don't know
like
if
to
that's
have too
gonna
many
work, man.
people
I
on
don't
the
know if
panel at a
we're
time.
at that level yet. I don't know if we're at that level.
I'm in the middle of doing administrative shit. Requesters, I see you. You will get a chance to get in. I just don't like having too many people on the panel at a time. Okay, go ahead.
The point that I'm trying to get to, if you've already acknowledged that, like, you understand why you can't have this one thing be something else, and you're saying, well, just make your own something else. How about if we're going to get rid of it, then we just make something that's beneficial for everyone instead of like making something specifically for someone? You get what I'm saying?
It's just a little utopian though. Like people don't think like that. Most people are thinking. I don't think it's not necessarily like in malice that they're thinking in self-interest. It's just like how people are as of now. Like most people aren't at like we're going to communally sit down and we're going to break bread like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, and
furthest
I'm not saying
extent
you're
is your
wrong.
family usually.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, why not? Right? I mean, think about it. Let's just say if you and I can agree on the very least that like we understand the benefit of a grocery store, then why can't you and I work together, even though it'll be hard? You just said it yourself. Anything worth having is going to be hard. Like just because other people can't see it, then why can't you and I work together to actually make a grocery store?
Because if we agree, right? Because it's just a numbers game, right? Like we can agree, maybe 50 other people can agree, but billions of people aren't going to agree. And there's going to be a couple million people who want to take more than they should have. You know what I mean? That's just how things are. That's how people are.
Can you tell me one thing that started with just billions of people agreeing at one time on the thing?
Nothing. That's my point.
I think we have it. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think you are now on the same page.
W Santana in the chat. Real quick, W in the chat for too many thoughts. That for the one and other $1 dodo that says, does it bother you when people say you're nicer than Santana? I don't think you are. You just don't yell. Listen, I'm not. I'm not nicer than Santana. In fact, I feel like Santana and I are a little too similar. Like Santana is so fucking even keel. Y'all don't get it.
I don't think so. I'm way nicer, and I'm also the victim. So
I don't think that's what's going on. I think that you are much nicer until you can't be anymore. Yeah, I think people test you. You know what I mean, and then the lion comes out. Come out, lion! I think that's what happens. Time to win. We've been calling you time towing, and you just let it happen.
Did you mean to invite me up, or
I did, man? I wanted to talk about this whole "don't be a victim" bullshit you put in the chat.
Yeah, I got muted for that.
I muted you so that you would request.
Oh, was it you?
Yeah, I muted you because I wanted you to request. Yeah, I didn't want you to keep chirping in the comments. I wanted you.
You kicked me down. You put me down there. I didn't go anywhere. Mate.
Well, no, listen. We do that to all the ops, right? When they're
all right. Well, listen,
jabbering, right? But real quick, why do you think black people are stupid and lazy?
There's no malice.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Sorry,
why do you think black people are stupid and lazy?
I don't.
You clearly do.
I am half black. I'm not lazy at all.
Nah. First of all, you're either just black or you're white, right? You can be black biracial, you can be white biracial.
My mum is white, my dad's black. So
just real quick, that's not how race works, okay? That's first order of business, all right? Second order of business. Why do you think black people are stupid and lazy?
I'm not.
They are?
Listen, mate, I know black.
Now your mic is muffled. We can't even hear you.
Okay. The most successful person I know is black by a country. By the way,
none of that shit makes any sense. Listen, when people say that folks who talk about racism, folks who try to figure racism out are playing the victim. What they're actually saying is that that person is either too stupid to be an accurate assessor of their situation or too lazy to do anything about it.
No, I think you're worshipping a problem.
Okay. All right. Okay. Worshipping a problem to what end? For what reason?
I don't know. You tell me why.
You don't know? Okay. Not
You tell me
worshiping.
why you're
Not worshiping a
worshipping
problem.
These people. You're
Studying a problem so that I can solve that problem.
So how are you going to solve
I
it?
just want to take a moment for you to realize, like, even when you said that and Solid flipped it on you, you realize how stupid it sounds for you to say it.
Yeah.
Say what?
The victim mentality bullshit.
Yeah, the fact that we're worshiping a problem. Even you couldn't explain why we would be quote unquote worshiping a problem. Even you
I think
acknowledge
if you sit
that's
and
stupid.
if you spend your day debating people on a subject, I think that is worshipping that subject. I think you're giving it energy, and I think if you want to remove something from the world.
So if I debate, if I spend a lot of time, right, talking about how my leg is broken,
yes,
and no medical intervention has been given to me to fix my broken leg, am I worshiping my broken leg? Or am I simply just trying to fix some shit?
I mean, go and get it fixed, man. Like, it's a
go and get
example.
It fixed? How? You want me to walk there?
Solid, I think you missed what he's saying. He just said that, well, racism would go away if we stopped talking about it. That's literally what he said.
The old Morgan Freeman
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
He believes that Morgan Freeman is correct about racism. Morgan Freeman thinks that if we should stop talking about racism, that racism would disappear.
I think you need to just concentrate on your own stuff.
Morgan Freeman also married his daughter-in-law. Are you familiar with Morgan Freeman dating his daughter-in-law?
I have no idea. Why do you keep trying to get me to attach to these like
talking
popular
about
culture
Morgan
figures?
Freeman. Morgan Freeman.
I'm not that interested in Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman
in
runs around saying
not
to talk about racism.
Honestly,
Shawshank
guys.
Redemption. I played God in Bruce Almighty.
Honestly,
Morgan Freeman plays with his nipples.
If you ever go into Africa, Mozambique, if you ever want someone to stay, I'll put you up.
Listen,
I will literally put you up. As
each country that you've named has been subject to colonization.
Yeah, of course it has.
All right, I don't want to hear no more about that shit. I don't want to hear no more about that shit. You keep talking about it, right? Like, oh, sorry, you're not well traveled, and that's why you can't speak on this subject. But you don't even know how race works, my guy. You think that mixed is a racial category, my guy.
Well,
you don't even. Matter of fact, let's prove it. Let me prove it. Time to win. It's time to win. All you have to do is tell me what race is. This nigga gonna say skin color. He gonna say skin color.
I tick mixed. It says mixed Afro-Caribbean, white. That's what I tick in my census. Does that make me? So what? So it doesn't say. It's not just black and white.
bro don't even know how question works. Solid. You think he's gonna be able to answer this? He doesn't even know how questions work.
Dodge number one.
All you got to do to prove me wrong. Listen. The problem here is I simply know more about this shit than you do. You're grabbing and reaching on the bullshit. I don't care. All you have to do, right, to prove to me that you even deserve to speak on this topic is say what race is.
Well, do you think you're fully black? Do you think you're 100% black?
Dodge number two.
No, I'm asking you a question. You should answer it. Because I'm probably darker than you, right?
Let's try. This is the last chance, man. That was Dodge number two. All right. All you have to do to show me that you even deserve to speak on this topic
Mate,
is
you're
tell
trying
me.
to silence me. You're wrong and you know it.
Yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to kick you again after
You're gonna
you
kick me.
dodge this
Goodbye,
question. No, after you dodge this question again. Yes, I will
Mute the
be kicking
person
you.
that's putting you.
Let's
Hey,
try it
you
again.
just FYI,
What is
you
race?
just answer the question directly. Like you randomly like rambling off and saying random shit that has nothing to do with the answer. That's why he's saying you're dodging. Just answer the question directly with what is race?
What is race?
It's something that we've been. It's a category system that we've been given to put people in different boxes to make us feel different, separate us from each other. That's what I would say it is.
That's why he didn't answer that shit, Solid, right there.
Because
Actually,
he
I
started.
apologize.
He inched so close to it, and then just was like, "Nah, fuck it, I'm just."
I actually apologize. You should have dodged for a third time. I'm sorry. You should have just
You
dodged.
should have dodged, man. You should have dodged.
Okay, so what?
Yeah.
So how?
So
far
you're right
off
about
am
it
I?
being a categorization system, right? But it's a
Yeah.
categorization system based on the superficial physical characteristics that society deems important. You earn your racial category, or you achieve your racial category by having the certain set of phenotypical characteristics relating to a certain race, right?
When you say
so,
earn,
have it ascribed to you. Do you know the difference between subscription and ascription?
One
Okay.
you got to pay for, the other one pays for you.
There you go. One you have to do for yourself. The other one society does to you, right? So you are ascribed your race by looking a certain type of way. That's why it's silly to say fully black, because you either fit the phenotypical classification of black or you don't. You either fit the phenotypical classification of white or you don't. That's why saying that you are mixed, that mixed is your race, is absolutely asinine.
so what?
I
so
mean, miscellaneous
you're asking me
bullshit
to
that was.
you're asking me to disown a part of me, right? You're asking
No,
me to say
I
that all
haven't
of the
at all.
white family that
No,
I have.
I haven't at all. I literally
Also-
have not.
I just want to call out. If I could buy my way into whiteness, I would pay.
I'm
some
not
pretty
white,
good
brother.
money for that.
I am not
talking to
white.
you. Not talking to you because listen, Solid. The way I would abuse white privilege. God damn.
Until
just
you got to
I would do
Africa,
ridiculous
and then
shit.
you'd be like, "Oh shit, I'm not white anymore."
The way
The
that I would
microaggressions.
talk to- Oh no, Solid. The way I would talk to police. How dare you?
Ooh.
How dare you stop me? Oh, the
I want to talk to
minute-
your manager. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The way I
You've
would
got
be
a problem
so
with race in
mediocre,
America. I
Solid.
will say
Holy
that. Like
shit.
everyone on here is just like,
You have a queen.
yeah, you've got a major problem.
Yeah. Literally, the only reason we exist
The Queen's
is
dead, Greg.
because of the service to your crown. The only reason we have a problem with race at all is because of the service to your crown.
Mate, you get very defensive about America, this nation that's basically convinced you that black people.
I'm not defensive. I'm offended that someone from the UK, who UK, by the way, has a long, severe history of just being mouth-frothingly racist. I mean, absolute foam at the corners of the mouth.
I live here,
with
bro.
the racism. Like, I mean, just the nastiest, pinky out, tea and crumpets, beans on toast flavored fucking racism I've ever seen in my life. It's like, oh, there's a Cockney accent. Just because you're saying a
agree with
Cockney
you, brother.
accent, it's not
There is
racist.
racism here.
No, it's so
There is
fucking
racism
racist.
in-
Right?
there is
But you just
racism in
going
the
like,
UK.
you Americans are just, that's a fucking deflection.
But
Bro.
I
I
don't.
don't
I'm
care.
not so. But the thing is, I'm not sitting here defending.
Look at that! It's a fucking look at the blackened over there. It's like, oh my god, he's so fucking racist.
You sound like Edgar from Men in Black.
Oh, that sugar.
Sugar.
Sugar. Maybe some Jason Statham racism. You're going over there. You're going to talk to those black ones over there.
I'm not denying that the UK has got a massive problem, by the way. I'm not denying that.
I'm going to go assault those black men over there. Those black gents over there. I'm going to karate kick
Am I just here for a
right in the
performance?
face is what I'll do. I'm going to karate kick those black guys in the face over there.
I fucking hate that I can't do impressions. I hate that I can't do that.
Jason Statham. Karate racism. That's what karate racism. I love it. All right, man. I'm letting you down, man. Don't ever call black people victims ever again in your life. What's your name? Janet Jackson. Chloe Bailey with a blindfold. Blah. Oh, I like that. That was groovy. Blah, do you realize you up here?
Texting, you can't heat me.
All right.
They type, you can't heat me.
I'm not gonna heat you. Why would I heat you? Why would I heat you? I'm Jason Statham.
Speaking of mouth frothing racist.
Who is it, Chris? Oi, Chris. Use a racist. Oi, Chris. Use a racist.
Say that.
Oh. Use a mouth frothing racist.
I don't agree with that statement.
Jason Statham. Jason Statham says you do karate racism. You do. You're gonna flip a bobby. I don't.
That is wonderfully delightful, man. I can't fault you for that.
Jason Statham. Just the thought of Jason Statham being racist is hilarious to me. He's just like, I don't like black people. Wait. What's Buddy's name that he was in that movie with? Idris Elba. I hated making that movie. Idris Elba. I was in that movie with him. I hated making that movie.
And you know what? Idris Elba does a better American accent than you do a British one.
It's disrespectful. I'm Black Jason
Not
Statham.
Idris Elba.
I feel like that was wait, what was I saying? Wait, you say Idris Elba does a better American accent than I do? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you ever seen him in The
Wire?
Wire?
Yeah, that's true. I've seen him in The Wire, yeah. That's objectively true, yes. But can he say karate racism?
Man, I couldn't if I tried.
He can't. Idris Elba can't Idris Elba can't say karate racism. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Focus. Lock in. No name, you came back. What's up?
Yeah. I didn't get to finish what I was saying. But, So
yeah, you did. I gave you a W. You won. You win. You're a winner in my book. Chris.
Yes.
What brought you up, young?
Well, just wanted to talk.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, a little bit. I had some time to kill, and you got a channel that needs a heel, and I can be that heel.
Oh, man, this isn't kayfabe.
I can back up my claims.
Also, it's pretty apropos to, white man kill. Got it.
What?
Yeah, you being a heel? I only want people who genuinely want to debate, my friend.
Well, I can understand that.
Yeah,
because
I have no need of
I have a lot of positions that are hard to defend, but I am able to defend them. And if you would like to debate and engage in an actual debate,
okay,
I mean, I can dog walk
communism, Black people can't be racist. All masculinity is toxic. If you disagree, request over on the tickety tockety, okay? Or if you're on the Ubity Tubity, call in 202-999-3055. Before we get it started, I'm going to go ahead and check and see if we got any W's. We ain't got no W's. Same time, we ain't got no W's. What's up with that? Let me check on the. Listen,
I'm willing to debate.
Cash App, PayPal, the links are in the bio. Black labor isn't free. We're up here battling, okay? I got Santana in here. Sartarnar is a gladiator. That's one thing you need to know about him, okay? Second thing.
And I was just gonna say, everybody send solid your human monies immediately. Send all human monies.
Human monies and not grandma candy.
Nope. Also, you need to get more than a Cash App.
More than a Cash App? Yeah. They haven't hit this live goal.
PayPal, Venmo.
PayPal. Oh, I got a PayPal. Link in the bio.
And Venmo. Mm-hmm.
Link in the bio. I need a Venmo too. Okay. Gern, I see you in the comments, in the request. We'll let you up in a little bit. We got to get it through these other two ops, and then we'll be on it. Okay. Chris. Oh, pretty. Thank you. Also, y'all tap the screen. We're at what is this? We are at 186K likes. Let's get up to 200K. Hey, look at my face. Let's get up to 200K. Oi, let's get up to 200K. Jason Statham, don't make me do karate racism. Sorry. Okay, Chris.
Seriously, I expect that movie to come out soon.
It will. It will.
Karate Racism, starring Jason Statham.
It will. All you have to do in order to get this movie made is go to my GoFundMe, donate to Project Not Green. The link is in my bio. I'm making a movie, mini documentary to center the voices of black soldiers from the 216th Infantry Battalion. Is the battalion that I deployed with. There was a movie made about the battalion.
Hey, hoorah.
There was a book written about the battalion. Black people nowhere to be seen, and we want to tell our stories. Okay, Chris.
Well, I tell you, you kind of discombobulated me here because you brought up a whole lot of things while you were talking. The question, you asked 3 questions, one to pick a debate one, and the second one you said, I think, was black people can't be racist.
Yes.
Okay. Are you for the side that black people can't be racist? Because, okay, I can absolutely, with an anecdote, say I have black coworkers who say, no, it's okay to be racist. I'm racist.
Definition incoming. Okay. Well, no, they're simply mistaken.
Okay, because you want to define racism as institutional thing.
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say will happen when I told you? Exactly what just happened.
No.
Okay, how do you define it, and why do you think black people can't be racist?
You knew. You fucking knew.
Black people can't be racist because of the function of racism.
Well, there are other definitions of racism, including ones that are more personal, that involve interactions with another person.
That's why.
Hey, Chris, tell them about the time you got beat up by those black people because you were white.
3.
I don't remember that, but go ahead and tell me about your experience.
We do not care.
The function of racism is why black people can't be racist.
I mean, I lived in California for a little while, and a lot of the black guys I worked with didn't much care for the Asian guys. It was kind of weird that it wasn't the white guys because the Asian guys never oppressed them, but
Hey,
that
hey,
was still the case.
hey, Chris, have they ever called you a cracker?
I've heard that term before, but it was in a friendly manner.
Did someone called you that?
Yeah, but again, as a friend, I was at the barbecue.
Did they call you a cracker ass cracker?
No, I have not been called that. But I
Solid,
don't
that's
act
why
that
you
way.
experience racism. Tell Solid that's when you experience racism.
Well, I can't think of an anecdote for myself. But I can't say that there isn't an anti-white sentiment that I've heard, even among my black friends who I've been to their homes, you know, still have
Is that
their
because
issues
everybody's
with.
oppressing white people?
Yeah, well, it's not that white people are oppressed, and I get where you're coming from on
If y'all
that.
motherfuckers ain't got bingo by
If
now,
you're gonna
bro.
if you're gonna keep interrupting me with sound bites, I'm never gonna be able to get an argument out.
Bro, even if we didn't, you still wouldn't be able to get one. Promise you, this is way better.
And I can tell you, I understand that when it comes to people of authority, racism is a bigger problem for black people than it is for white people. When it comes to day-to-day life and interpersonal reactions, it's almost equal measure. And I think white people, at least my kind of white people, go out of their way to not
What's
be
your kind of
racist
white
to
people?
other people.
What's your kind of white people? Are
My
you
kind of white people is people who go out of their way to not be actively racist.
are you a
Just
Christian?
real quick, in order to make that assertion, you have to have first proven that black people can be racist.
Well, again, I've just seen it firsthand, and I mean,
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why?
Well, I think I know what he's talking about. Chris, are you a Christian?
I'm a recovering Catholic.
What does that mean?
I was raised Catholic, and I'm agnostic.
So do you believe in Jim Crow Jesus though?
I don't know what you mean by that.
I feel like you do.
You say that, but I don't. I would tell you if I did.
Chris, you seem to be so certain, and I'm not certain why. Let's get Blah up here. Let's see what Blah has to say.
I'm convinced Blah is a troll. Cause what the fuck
Blah
is
just
going
keeps
on?
coming up, not saying anything. Blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah. All right, that's the last time. You blew your chance.
Said the mic. Well, get a better mic.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay,
So you slur.
I want to talk about the black people can't be racist.
Everybody does.
It's just inherently wrong. A black man can discriminate a white man, and it's just fact. It's factual. White people have stereotypes. Everyone has stereotypes that you can discriminate upon. But
What's a stereotype for white people?
Racism. If you ask most, exactly.
You get called a racist just for being white. I'm with you.
What is this bitching and moaning session? I'm sorry, y'all. There was. What is this complaining session? And they tell us not to be victims.
I thought you were gonna say something
never
like,
said
they
that.
say that we can't dance or we put raisins in our potato salad.
I think anyone can be racist. And I think it's not right. I mean, the world's messed up because everyone hates each other. But at the same time, you saying black people can't be racist is like saying...
Kid, can you substantiate that in any kind of way? You're just
What do
telling
you
me how
mean?
you feel about racism.
So
First of all, you're mistaken. Second of all, you got to prove that everybody could be racist first, and then you can talk about how you feel about it.
okay, so if I go up to you and I say a racial slur, I'm a racist. But if you come up to me and you
What's
say
the slur?
cracker, I'm not
Wait,
gonna
what's
say
the
it.
slur?
I'm not
Why
gonna say
not?
it, obviously,
Why
because it's
can't you say
racist.
it?
Because it's
Oh, okay,
racist.
but you said cracker.
Yes, because
You didn't have
if
any
someone,
problem saying that.
Yeah.
yeah, because
What's
You don't
what's the
have
difference
problems
in
saying the
what you're
N
saying?
word.
I'm black.
Well,
Exactly.
he's white.
Yeah, but I said cracker and I'm not black. I'm sorry, I'm not
you
white.
I'm
you
not white.
can
Yeah.
Well,
you
then
Cracker.
you're
can
being racist.
no,
That
you can
ipso
say
It's
facto.
not racist.
It's
cracker,
not.
but if
Cracker's
you
not a
use it against,
slur. You
yeah,
can't. You
if
can
you
say
use it,
cracker because it's not a
yeah,
slur. Literally,
yeah.
it's a pejorative meant to call lower class white people poor. It was invented by upper class white people, meant to disparage lower class white people. It's not a slur.
Okay, then
The N word
you can
There's
call
isn't a
me.
the
classist
N
word.
word. Hold on, y'all. The thing that makes the N word a slur is that it is attached to dehumanization. It plays a part in the subjugation and dehumanization of an
Why do you
entire group of people.
dehumanize your brothers and sisters?
I'm in the middle of talking.
Sorry, I'll
Oh,
shut up.
listen, you'll never get an explanation from me, not because I can't explain, but because I refuse to. This is our shit, our
Black
business.
people shit.
Yeah, there will
Black people shit for
any
sure.
amount of finger wagging from white people about my linguistic reclamation. It's like caring what a fly thinks about being swatted. I don't give a the fuck. You have no what's the word I'm looking for?
Pudding.
No weight, no
Pudding was the right word.
authority. There we go. You have no authority. You have no authority over what language I reclaim. And even if you did, it doesn't matter. I'm taking it anyway. No pause.
Can I? This is where me and the other guy in here did like switch. I don't have a problem in like black people saying the N word. It's nothing. I mean, it doesn't bother me. But what I was gonna say is that every race has its stereotypes. Like, let's say white people for chance. Like a lot of people, like one stereotype is we don't season our food, or blah 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 blah. Like we can't dance, we don't know how to dress, all this stuff. And if
And
you
that
say
plays
that to a
what
white
part in your
person,
disenfranchisement?
that you're literally like, well, the main one is people think all white people are racist.
You'd have to be disenfranchised in order for it to play a part in your disenfranchisement. That's first. Second, there is no disenfranchisement of the white racial group. That's not a thing. There's a disenfranchisement based on being impoverished. There's a disenfranchisement based on being non-Christian. There's disenfranchisement based on being disabled, based on being fat-bodied, based on being non-traditionally attractive or traditionally unattractive. I've already said impoverished.
Do you
But
think it's bad if you?
there is no disenfranchisement based on being white.
So it's okay for someone to come up to me and call me a white piece of shit.
Okay is different from whether or not it's racist. I wouldn't do that just because it would break social mores. Like, what the fuck would I do that for? Like, what? Also, black people aren't just running around just walking up to, oh, there's one, and then they just like,
yeah.
oh, there's one there.
I'm not saying
You
that.
piece of shit. Like that doesn't happen.
I'm not saying that, but like, let's say
That's fucking. Just picturing that is hilarious. It's just a guy just looking for white people. He's just like, can't wait to see a white person. That's
not
like
entirely
a black
what I'm
Chud the
saying.
Builder.
That's not exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying like, let's say I'm arguing with like a black person, and then they say like,
it's like Grand Theft Auto. Oh shit! Give us a second, you two. We got caller. We got a caller. All around, is this you?
oh, thank you, Kyle. I didn't know you were-
Santana with you?
Yeah, all around, is this you?
Santana, fuck you, you racist piece of shit.
Yeah, you're a crybaby. The fuck? How desperate do you have to be?
That guy thinks black people can be
Motherfucker's
racist.
like, I have to find a way. That guy is the white version of what I was just cracking up at. Like he was like, I gotta get to Santana some kind of way.
You know what's even more fucked though is that
Yeah.
I wasn't even near my phone. I wasn't listening. I was actually dropping. Like management just picked me up, and I was dropping something off at the ballot. So I just heard. I came back to you laughing. So it sounds like somebody blew their shot.
So somebody is fucking in love with you, is what it is. Listen, if you hate me that much, it means you love me. It means you literally, like, if you think about me like that, where you're like, I gotta get this message I have to get this When I was a kid, man, I was like, I gotta get this message to Santa. There's gotta be some type of way to get this message to Santa. And so I bothered the mailman. And he was so nice, he didn't have the heart to tell me that Santa, Spoiler alert, y'all. Spoiler warning.
You didn't have the heart, or you didn't have the common sense.
Santa's not real. No, he didn't want to ruin the joy of a little kid. Jesus, Chris, what is your problem? Golly.
Can I ask you a
was
question?
like, I hate that guy for not ruining the bewilderment of a fucking kid, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, what are my children?
Yes,
Can
I
ask
agree,
something?
man. What's up?
So let's say like someone comes up to me, or I go up to someone, I'm like, hey, you want to like talk? You want to hang out? Blah blah blah, and they say, oh, I don't want to or they go like, I don't want to hang out with you, and their thought process is just because I'm white, they don't want to hang out with me. Is that not inherently racist to do?
One that never happens. They wouldn't.
It has
they
happened.
wouldn't. No. It doesn't happen from any race to any race. White
That
people.
man has his own life experiences.
Excuse me, Chris. It doesn't. It doesn't happen. It never happens. Instead, what happens is what your whiteness means to that person will be the reason, right? So not just because you're white. It's because of what your whiteness means to that person. And many of us have the understanding, the wherewithal to understand that there is a long history and current material conditions that suggest that whiteness has greater proximity to power and uses that power to marginalize non-white people. We realize that we are not only in danger, but then if something bad happens, we have no recourse to defend ourselves from Nolan Wells. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm not saying that white people are not racist. There's tons of racist people, and I think it's awful. I think everyone should have equal rights, and I think everyone should just live on the earth.
So do I, man.
Equally.
So
But the
do
thing
I.
is, there's so much racism in the world that it's hard to do because people see someone with a different culture and a different race and just automatically assume,
Okay.
oh, I don't like that people.
I'm gonna let you
And they
finish, and
stereotype.
I'm gonna let you finish, and then I'm gonna actually give you all the explainer and then see what y'all do with that. We got 3 people in the queue. I want to get them in here. Okay. Go ahead and finish, Delirium.
I was gonna say I think, in my opinion, every race can be racist to another race, and also that stereotypes of every race exist, and it will be used from forever. It's gonna be used against white people, black people, Asian, Dominican, Mexican. It will be used by any race to another race, and that's awful.
Okay. No. Here's how this works. Okay.
Very racist against Guatemala.
Race has a purpose in society. Okay. Listen up, the 2 of you. Race has a purpose in society, and that purpose is to stratify, to create a hierarchy between racial groups. Okay. The enforcement of that hierarchy has disenfranchised, dehumanized, vilified, criminalized entire swaths of people. That dehumanization, that disenfranchisement, right, renders any racial animus coming from non-white people to a reaction to that disenfranchisement, a reaction to that hierarchy, a reaction to racism, right? If people merely, right, the only reason people have any racism to draw from to try and be racist is because of a larger system of racism. I already asked him. He said no. He refused.
Just for the thing, like, just
Okay.
to
I got to get to these other guests. Chris, I'm very disappointed in you, Chris.
I'm sorry. Why?
I mean, listen. I get it, man. We shouldn't make up, magical beings and lie to our kids to try and make them behave and stuff like that. It's magical thinking. It doesn't really
I like to
allow us.
inspire
It doesn't really
creativity in my
allow
kids.
us to like teach them how to think. You know what I mean? However, I mean, just wanting a mailman to shit on a kid's hopes and dreams. I mean, come on, Chris. There's a better way.
I don't think that's what I said.
There's a better way. Yeah, you were like, fuck that mailman. I fucking hate him. He should have just told. He should have told you that Santa
doesn't
isn't
sound
real.
like any words I would say.
Andy never washes his kneecaps. That's what you said verbatim, Chris. We all heard it. Didn't we hear it, chat? That's what we heard. Blah. This is gonna your mic. If your mic is fixed, then we'll let you up.
Is it working?
Okay, now it's better. What's up, babe?
Okay, I will not make this into a big deal.
I know.
Okay, thank you very much for having me on here. So what I wanted to say, is he muted? Don't know what's going on. Okay, because it's just silent, like, and I've been, okay, fine, I'll just go anyway. Okay, what I was gonna say is that it appears to me that the phrasing "Black people can't be racist" essentially causes this thing called like semantic capture, because as we're all raised around the world in the Black diaspora, the first thing that we come into contact is our race rather than our ethnic origins. Wait, I know, like, it's not a contradiction. I just need to finish what I'm saying. So like, we come into contact with our race rather than our ethnic origins. And so when it comes to when we are noticing that our diaspora can discriminate against other ethnicities that are termed as race due to the what would you say, colloquial language of grouping these words together, we fail to have a dominant way of discussing when discrimination happens between people of color and Black people, or even discrimination happens between Black people and white people. And so that's why I think a lot of us say, oh, it's racist, but the word that we're really looking for is it's culturalist, or it's ethnocentric, or
Oh boy, it sounds like we're on the same side here.
I don't think we're on the wrong side. I don't think I'm on opposite sides.
I think we're on the same side here.
No, I agree, but like I think that's why it's like, okay, so what I want to say,
respectfully, Blah, I really appreciate this, and I think that you're hitting on something that's very important. Let me see if I understand what you're saying. You're saying that because we lose the language to describe ethnocentrism, right?
Yeah.
Because of ethnicities being racialized,
Yeah.
that we lose the conversation of being able to talk about ethnocentrism or culturalism or I agree. I agree. However,
Yeah.
we are in a debate. This is a debate space, and we are debating specifically about race. But I'm glad you got your mic fixed. And yeah, no, I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm gonna let
Can I
you down.
just say one final thing?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It would be
I hope I
hilarious
don't.
if she was like, nigger.
No, I just really hope I don't draw a blank. I really hope I don't draw a blank right now. But yeah, it's like I do think that the panelists here, they also like they're also white and they obviously have their white privilege and their extreme amount of ignorance, but they also lack the verbiage to articulate what they're saying. So they keep using the capture all word racism when maybe they're talking about perhaps prejudice against their culture by other people of color.
Okay.
Does that count as the N word to you or no?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
All right, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, fine.
Medri.
Yeah, I disagree with you because I personally think black people can be racist because there was that one time where a black person made fun of the fact that I ate warm cereal, and I personally think that was racist. Yes.
Did they make fun of the time that you put toenail clippings into your clam chowder and then ate it for the crunch?
Yeah, that's racist. 100%.
Did they make fun of the fact that you braid your underarm hair and then jump rope with it?
Yeah, that's all racist in my opinion. That actually also has like a sprinkle of misogynoir to it too.
A little bit.
Actually misogyny. Sorry, I'm my bad. I'm Afro-Caucasian. So. I said misogynoir by mistake.
Wait, but why did you switch to misogyny?
No. I wanted to switch to misogy blanc because I'm actually
Misogy blanc.
Yeah, I'm actually Afro-Caucasian. So, yeah, but no, I just came up here to claim that you are being racist on this panel. So
by hating on you for eating warm cereal.
Exactly. Just as for the white people who came up on the panel. That was full-blown discrimination.
Yeah, W. Medri in the chat.
Exactly. Thank you. But I'm so annoyed that I couldn't come up to address that delirium guy because he had a post or he had a repost claiming that MLK was like this dude who was controlled by Jewish people. And actually, the civil rights movement was as violent as like the BLM riots.
Oh my gosh.
Like it was a disgusting post talking about, and you were like MLK was actually, I don't know, so they were saying some like effed up shit about, the civil rights movement. So I just found it ironic that he came up here claiming that he was not racist when he had that repost. And he also reposted Nick Fuentes.
Did he?
So, he did. Yeah, he had a repost from Nick Fuentes. Yeah, but anyway, I'll drop so you can have your debates. But yeah.
Okay, appreciate you. W in the chat for Cia G for the $10 dono for the tip is enough for ... Never mind. Great show. Yeah, y'all, Cash App, PayPal, the links are in the bio. Black labor is not free. Go ahead and send us something. You can talk to an op or I'll read out your donation. Hopefully not exposing you to any hate here. W Athena in the chat too, huh?
Hello, my friends. How are you?
Is it Dina or Dinah?
No, this is Dina. She's my wife, but she can't speak. She can't speak English.
Okay.
She can say hello.
Hello, how are you, brother?
All
right. She's
From
my wife.
Where are you from? What's your language?
Listen to me. My language is Arabic.
Okay. What do we say?
Don't.
Salamu alaikum, habibi.
Wa alaikum assalam. Wow, thank you. Yes, wa alaikum assalam. Thank you so much. Okay, I want to say where I'm from, but please don't kick me out.
Okay.
I'm from Palestine, from Gaza.
Okay.
Oh, all right. I want to say my story, please, and I want you to hear me. Can I say my story?
Please do.
Wow, thank you so much. My friends, this is me, Yahya. I'm my husband of Dina. She's my wife. We have 3 children, 1 girl and 2 boys. And soon, inshallah, we have a new baby on 2 months, inshallah, soon. And we left Gaza and we left Gaza and came here because of the war, because we lost our house. I lost my house, I lost my car, I lost my restaurant. I was have a restaurant because I'm a chef, and now we homeless and displaced in Egypt.
Okay. So they okay. Say no more. Okay. Shukran. Let's get what's your name again? Miss Milk.
My name is Yahya.
Yahya. Let's get
You
Yahya.
can say Yahya.
Yahya?
Yeah, you can say Yahya.
Okay, let's get them up to like at least 1K here. Let's see. I gotta. I'm not able to see gifts from here. Let me go on my other account.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I will. Oh my god! Look at this! Wow!
All right, let's try and get up to 5K, huh?
Please follow me and
wow! Oh my god!
Today accept, please.
Oh my god! What the? Oh my goodness! Look at this! Wow!
Mashallah.
MashaAllah.
Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Mashallah.
Alhamdulillah. 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 Wow. Soon inshallah. Oh my god.
Okay, y'all.
I will pray for you all, wallahi. I will pray for you all, my friends.
Okay, so Deaki, I'm gonna let you down, okay?
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
MashaAllah.
Oh my god.
All right. We're not gonna do a whole bunch of crying.
Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillah. Wow.
I'm gonna let y'all down. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming up.
Oh, please, my friends, follow me on this account. Oh my god.
Okay, we'll do.
Wow.
Thank you, friend.
Alhamdulillah.
Masalama.
MashaAllah.
I'm not crying. You're crying. I'm not crying. You're crying.
Shut up.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
So, I came up here to talk about the black people can be racist thing.
Yeah.
I believe that every race can be racist.
Okay.
Do you agree to disagree, or
I do disagree, yes.
how do you disagree?
Mostly because of structural functionalism and materialism.
Okay.
Historical materialism in the current material conditions. Sorry.
Okay, so I believe if the Caucasian race can say the slur for black people, the black people can say the slur for Mexicans, like the B slur. That is considered racist.
Sorry, no. It's fucked up, but it's not racist.
How is it not racist?
Because it's not based on race.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
So, for instance, I'm white, okay? And I call you the N-word, okay? That's racist, correct?
Yes.
And then another instance, I'm black, you're Mexican, I call you the B slur. I'm racist, right?
No.
Yes.
A huge pile of shit, but no, not racist.
How is that not racist? In my opinion, that is
because it's
racist.
not based on race. Also, black people can't be racist.
In my opinion, they can.
Why do you keep saying that? Like that makes it better, in my opinion.
It's just my opinion. Everybody, any race can be racist. Any race can be racist.
It's a bad opinion. And no, they can't. In fact, no race can be racist except for white people. White people have a monopoly on racism.
What if I told you what you just said is racist?
I would disagree with you and probably giggle a little bit.
Well, that is kind of racist to say.
I disagree.
Well, I disagree with what you just said.
Yeah, the only difference is like I have stuff to back my stuff up, and you think Mexican is a race.
Because it is a race.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
an
no,
ethnicity.
no.
Okay.
What do you call somebody
It's not
from
a race.
Peru?
Okay. It's not a race. It's an ethnicity.
It's an ethno-nationality, yes.
But still, you can be
See how
racist.
I know like more words? I'm just being honest. Like I'm just like there's clearly a delineation between which of us has studied this more. I'm just curious as to why. Oh, don't forget, y'all. Classes on Thursdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all the way until 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're on chapter 10. Can you believe we've gone through 10 chapters, y'all?
Oh,
Holy
period.
moly!
Oh, period. That's cool.
Yeah. I think instead of debating, you should come in and study with us. And guess what? You
Okay,
don't
I'm
have to.
listening.
You don't have to study to agree with me. You don't have to study. You don't. By the time the class is finished, you don't have to agree with me on anything. You don't have to. All that I'm looking for is to make sure that people have the information so they can form their own opinions. Right? But I would rather their opinion be informed. That's all. That's all. That if you were to come out of the class and still disagree with me, but have something to back it up on, I'd be fine. I'd be a-okay. You know.
Okay.
The problem is that so many people disagree and don't know how this stuff works.
Okay.
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 All right. The Patreon link is in my bio. It's $5 a month
Gotcha.
for a subscription. You're paying $5 for like a $200 class, like about $250, I think it would cost. Well, shit. What do you think 4 credit hours would cost? About $250?
I guess.
Depending
I
on the
don't know.
school, could be like $600. All right, I'm gonna let you down.
I guess.
You got to account for inflation. That's like at least
2,500
like,
is wild. What?
you know, that sounds accurate. I was going to say like around 1,200.
I think class is like 630 at University of Maryland. But
Wait, hey, look,
I use GI Bill.
yeah, I'm gonna have to drop down.
Okay,
Management
bro.
and I are
Hey, man.
officially out. I appreciate you letting me hang out with you.
Hey, man, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you for coming to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
This
you.
is infuriating. I don't see how you do this on a day-to-day basis. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it is. My blood pressure is sky high. No,
yeah.
All right, man. I appreciate
All right, bro.
you. Santana's like, I've had enough. Hey, yo. That's so funny. We only got 8 minutes left anyway, y'all. Yeah. La Habibi. La Habibi. Sal's, you're not loading in. Sal's, you're not loading in. Sal's, you're not loading in. All right. You're not loading in. Malik, do you know you're in the requests? Please reveal your community GIF. You can find it by tapping the ... Yeah, well, I'm not on my phone, so it doesn't do me any good. That's the only tuition? That's only tuition? Yeah, books would be about $200. So you mean to tell me you could possibly be paying? You could be paying upward of $2,500. You could be paying $5 for a course that's upward of $2,500. I mean, come on, man. You can't beat that value, man. I mean, come on. 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 Why am I? Is that weird? I mean, come on. Karate racism. I mean, come on. Is that weird? I'm being weird. My eyes are like a reddish brown, like a rabbit. Humbleness. What are you doing? Medri, I'm not being racist. All right? Humbleness, I'm going to go ahead and mute you. You need to go on ahead and request. Okay? Stop being a weirdo. Keep the Aussie accent. I don't have an Aussie accent. I can't do an Aussie accent. I've tried to do a New Zealand accent. It's terrible. 30 people. I might go to bed if I got work in the morning. That's the best you're going to get out of me is Flight of the Conchord references. G'day, mate. G'day. Hugh Jackman. That's about Hugh Jackman. It's about British accent sounds Aussie. Karate racism. Oi. Jason Statham doing karate racism in a Lamborghini. Oi, I'm Jason Statham. I'm gonna rap. I was riding in me Lamborghini in a damn bikini. Eating too much damn linguine. Thought it was a chicken, it was a damn zucchini. Eh? Right? Eh? Right? Eh? Right? Eh? 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 Right? Right? Eh? Eh? Right? Eh? Right? Eh? Right? Eh? Eh? Right? Eh? Right? Eh? Eh? Right? Eh? Right? Eh? Sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to reel it in. Y'all, we're Opolis in Seattle. We got 4 minutes to go. Let's check and see if there are any W's in the donos. Let's see if it's gone down in the donos. No, we're donoless. We are Opolis. So let's work on some pluggables here. All right. Everyone, guess what? At 8 p.m. tonight, there will be a new t-shirt dropping. You're probably saying to yourself, solid. You're going to drop a new t-shirt? Yeah. I'm going to drop a new t-shirt. Solid, where can I get this new t-shirt? Well, just go to solidcanbeatupAkangaroo.com and you'll find it. Or you can go to pinkproletariat.com and you can grab it. Or you can go to communitysolid.com and you can grab it. Or let's keep it really simple. You can go to onlydweebs.com and pick up the new t-shirt, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's dropping. I'm dropping a brand new t-shirt, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Onlydweebs.com. Onlydweebs.com. Don't forget to donate a little something. You got a live one. What is happening here? You'll know at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm dropping a brand new t-shirt. SolidCanBeatUpAKangaroo.com. OnlyDweebs.com. PinkProletariat.com. CommunitySolid.com. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Marky, do you need to, did you hear the time that I said? I just for you, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be dropping a brand new, the fake time zone, that's the one. Yep. SolidCanBeatUpAKangaroo.com. That's the don't forget, we're still producing this mini documentary to center the voices of black soldiers from the 216th Infantry Battalion. I deployed in 2006 with the 216th Infantry Battalion, 1st Infantry Division, 4th Infantry Brigade. All right, the Big Red One. Anybody ever heard of the Big Red One? My battalion is infamous. It is notorious. It is famous. It is unscrupulous. I don't know. There's some other words that mean a lot of people like it or know what it is or some shit. 216 stormed Normandy. 216 stormed Normandy. 216 stormed the fucking Normandy, man. See, it's a battalion with a rich history. My deployment in particular has a book written about it following the exploits of one Colonel Koslerich. Many of you might recognize him as Major Koslerich, Pat Tillman's executive officer. The movie called Thank You for Your Service is about one of the sergeants from the 216th Infantry Battalion running around with just having PTSD. That's what the movie's about. The movie should have just been called this white guy's got PTSD is what that's what it should have been called. It should have been just called, hey, listen, here I am, the white guy with PTSD. At the crescendo of the movie, this white guy with PTSD goes to Wichita to rescue a Samoan man who, I suppose, rescuing him from just being in the hood, or maybe rescuing him from just like having done substances, which, you know, the Samoan guy was there because, you know, he had PTSD. Why wouldn't we just make a movie about the guy who actually? So we made a movie about a dude arguing with his wife because he got PTSD and going to go save a guy who was needing to be saved, and we ignored the story about the guy who needed to be. The point is, yes. The point is that black soldiers, indigenous soldiers, soldiers of color, especially from my battalion, have not had their stories told. And for this reason, I've taken on the mantle and decided to produce a mini documentary to do just that, to center the voices of the black soldiers from the 216th Infantry Battalion. You understand? You understand? But we can't do it without you. We can't do it without you. We need your donations. Look at this face. In the arms of an angel, fly away from here. And don't know the other words. Won't you donate to my GoFundMe to help me make a documentary? The lip quiver? I got you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am going to be making our documentary. I'm going to be making our documentary. P.S. Thank you for your service. Oni, I appreciate that. You know what? We have to work on, us leftists. You know what we got to work on? Just not being dicks. Just letting people enjoy shit. I could be like, oh no, don't thank me for doing a bunch of imperialism. Don't you dare thank me for going over there and just beating the shit out of poor people who in an impoverished country. Right? I could do that. Or I could just take the thank you. You know what I mean? I could just be like, oh, thank you for thanking me. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all, we're 4 minutes over time. What else? So we plugged class. We plugged the new T-shirt. We plugged the GoFundMe. Patty, what am I forgetting? I'm always forgetting some shit. Oh, Discord has been updated. If you're not already in the Discord, the link is in my bio. Join the Discord. You will see community. You will see community. Get up in there. We just added a praxis channel that'll allow you to either show off your praxis, the praxis that you've been doing, or help other people, guide other people to their praxis, to doing some praxis in their area. Because this means nothing if we're not like boots on the ground, if we're not actually doing something every day I sign off, I say, do something good for your neighbor. And then nobody goes outside. Nobody goes outside. So utilize that praxis channel. Like literally, you know what I kind of want to say? Like if I don't see any activity in that channel, I'm just going to start kicking motherfuckers out the Discord, but I'm not going to do that. But I do want to encourage you to really visit and utilize that praxis channel, please. Okay. Real quick, Nikita wants to. I haven't seen Nikita in a good minute, so I want to say hi to them, and then I'm gonna sign off. Hi.
Solid. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm all right. So I've got your link for the GoFundMe in my link tree.
W.
I put it there the other day. How else can I help? I don't.
Yeah, I'm just trying to spread the word. The donos is what we need. We have a goal of 25K. We're up around 18K. We're over 18K now, I think. Yeah, we're at 18.8K. We're so close. We are so close. We got to make this move. We got to make this move.
You know, I'm the writer and the editor and all of the copywriting and all of that. So if you need any of that.
Oh, that's a W. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a W.
I mean, I've even been editing in American English recently. The only thing I can't stand is aluminum. I still change it to aluminium. Yeah.
Yeah. Aluminum. That's what it is. Aluminum. I tell you what. Can you? My
ears hurt.
Can you hit me in the Discord?
I don't think I have you on Discord.
I had somebody else. The link is in the bio. I had somebody that was offering the legal stuff too. The legal advice. Somebody hit me up. Real quick, I just want to say this last WW Raw in the chat, RAHW Raw, for the $5 dono that says for the entertainment. Thank you. Nikita, I appreciate you for coming up. I'm going to let you down. I'm going to go ahead and end the live.
It's you, but I'll
It's so good to see you.
Yeah, you get to
for
see
sure.
you too.
For sure. Bye-bye. All right. Why is everybody in the request? Haven't you heard me say I'm getting ready to end the live? Didn't you hear me say that? Oh, wait. This kid's here. We got to let this one up. We'll get this last debate in real quick. All right, man. What topic do you want to discuss?
W communism.
Psych. All right, all power to all the people except for Ralph. Do something good for your neighbor. Ubuntu, Viva la Raza, Kachi Kapshida, throw more bricks. Y'all seen that over there? Y'all seen that over there?